Money on my mind, got my money in my mind, right? Money on my mind, got no time for that limelight. I'm from California, man, I guess we'll start with that. Banged out starter caps, glued to the cul-de-sac, looking like an artifact, trying to get their money back. Yellow jackets coming, mama about to have a heart attack. Southeast San Diego, we was at the heart of that. You moved about the hood, my nigga, you ain't want no part of that. Move to work and let the money drip the laundry mat. I pray to God the homie get his little daughter back. So many problems and it's not even a part of rap. So many suckers and they hating and they copycat. And life is bigger than these bitches that you hollered at. And if you bleed it out, I better get $3 back. And all I'm giving is the facts. Pay attention to the stats and never making mention of the jacks. Gotta keep the money stacked, work your way through the traps. Money motivated to the max. Money on my mind, got my money in my mind, right? Money on my mind, got my money in my mind, right? Money on my mind, got my money in my mind, right? Money on my.
What up? What up? What up, man? Yeah, I spin right back on the block on you motherfuckers, man. I told y'all I'm finna spin the block right back on you. I got a whole nother show like that, bro. That was just the appetite. That was just the warm-up in this motherfucker, man. Welcome to the remix with Cali Dre, man. Cali Dre is in the motherfucking building, man. How y'all living out there, man? Listen, we finna get to it, man. Listen, y'all know I gotta run these numbers up, man. I'm trying to get to the mountaintop where the air is rare. I'm trying to get to the promised land. So hit that like button, subscribe to the motherfucking channel, rock with your boy, man. We gonna get to it the only way we know how to motherfucking do it, man. Yeah. Let me know where y'all tapping in from, man. What city, what state, what hood? Make sure y'all subscribe to the channels as well. YouTube, Twitch, streaming on Kick now as well, man. All my Kick viewers, man. Hey, what up to y'all, man? Shout out to y'all. You feel me? Run this shit up, man, because we're gonna have fun tonight, man. I'm just on some chilling. Good old chilling. I want to cover a few different stories. We're going to bounce all over the motherfucking place, man. A whole bunch of shit been going on. And I want to tap in with an old story as well that I think, you know what I mean? You know, that I just fuck with. You know what I'm saying? That's just some shit I fuck with. You feel me? Y'all let me know if y'all fuck with it too. But yeah, we got a lot of shit going on, man. That definitely has been some updates in that David case. Man, some of the shit I was supposed to do last night, we're going to do tonight. You know what I'm saying? I was supposed to update that. We're going to do that tonight. Update the David joint. You know what I'm saying? I wanna cross over into the story about Zack TV. You know what I'm saying? Influential blogger, one of the very first bloggers that was going in people's hoods, you know, going in neighborhoods and really getting to the real stories in the neighborhoods, man. So I want to, you know what I'm saying, shed a little light on his story, man, and you know what I'm saying, make sure people, you know, understand his contribution to the game. What else do I want to do today? That Justin Timberlake video that came out, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we definitely gonna run that. I seen that shit. Oh, I was looking at my motherfucking chops, nigga. Yeah, man, we gonna get on Justin Timberlake motherfucking ass tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that lady got his ass hemmed up in some shit. The video just now dropping a couple years later. Knowing if that was my black ass, that video would have been out that same night. You know what I'm saying? They would have arrested my black ass, booked me, and then drop the video. Like, that's how this shit go, man. So I don't know why it took two years or whatever the fuck it was, but we gonna run that shit tonight, man. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm on tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all feeling it. You know what I mean? Am I gonna dig into some politics tonight, man? I mean, I got a little bit of politics I might dig into, man. So fuck it. Let OG do his 1-2 in this motherfucker, man, before it's all said and done. You know what I mean? Y'all know how I like to kick this shit off, speaking that real truth to power, man, because that's just what I'm all about. You feel me? That's what we got to do. That's what's going to take us to the promised land. And so, you know, I think this is a great example of that. And I definitely, you know, like to show that shit, man. So, you know, that's what we gonna do, man. That's what the fuck we gonna do. You feel me? Without further ado, man, let me let OG do his 1-2. And then we get this shit popping the way it's supposed to be popping, man. This the remix with Cali Dre. I appreciate y'all for tapping in with your boy. Yeah, man. And yeah, let's get to it, man. What's up, OG? Looking player today, OG. What we doing? What we doing, OG?
Your bitches.
Right here.
You heard it from me. That's right. I hope you can see through those thick-ass glasses that you fucked up. You stand there and sanction this bullshit, and they kill a woman. They're ruining businesses that have been here for generations. They're fucking up this community. You can go home safe. But no, you're here to terrorize this city. A bunch of bitches if I've ever seen a bunch. And I'm telling you to your face. And if you don't like it, fuck you.
There we go. There we go. That's the part I was waiting on. Y'all know me. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, I ain't never felt more real about a situation than I feel about OG and that last part of his statement, man, because that's what I stand on. And that's what we all about over here at the Remix of Cali Drake, man. We're gonna let the truth be out there, and we're gonna tell it how it is and let it land where it land. And then if you don't like it, then fuck you. Simple as that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, you know, the truth is not to be denied, man. And so I'm gonna definitely show you my version of that. Y'all let me know if y'all rocking with it or not. But and that's what this whole shit's all about. That's what democracy is all about, man. You know what I mean? We gotta sharpen each other's swords. So, you know, I'm gonna take the first motherfucking swing, man. I'm gonna take the first motherfucking swing, nigga. Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know what it do. You know what I mean? What did I want to do with this, man? Here, I want to start right here because I thought this was pretty amazing right here, man. This is my hero of the day right here. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna start off with the hero of the motherfucking of the week. You know what I mean? Hero of the week right here, man. This little girl had enough. She had enough. You know what I'm saying? She's tired of the police, just like I'm tired of the police harassing motherfuckers. And this just happened to be her mama, man. And she wasn't going for it. This is the Remix with Cali Dre. Let's check this story out, man.
I really got my mother in handcuffs right now.
They mistakenly handcuffed her mother for wrong description. Watch and see how this daughter defended her mother. Is this good parenting?
What glasses did I steal from Mount Clear?
Mommy, I know who it was. I know who it was. It wasn't my mother. My aunt stole glasses. It wasn't her. Do she have a white t-shirt on? No.
Let's go, little mama. Let's go.
Some swimming trunks and that was it. I took my daughter to Zorba's to get an outfit to change because she peed on herself and that was it.
Leave my mother alone. Let her go.
Let's
She
go.
had nothing.
Let's
She
go.
had a white t-shirt on. No, she had a gray dress. Let's go. Leave my mother alone.
Yeah, nah, y'all got this little girl fucked up. She not playing, man. She not playing. She's not fucking around, man.
No.
I asked the man till he had some swimming trunks and that was it. I took my daughter to Zorba's to get an outfit to change because she peed on herself and that was it.
Leave my mother alone. Let her go. She had nothing. She had a white t-shirt on. No, she had a gray dress. Let's go. Leave my mother alone.
I didn't steal. Yo, that's crazy.
I really got my mother in handcuffs right now.
Listen. I'm trying to tell y'all. Be good to your kids, man. You never know when you might need them little motherfuckers to ride for you, man. Let's go.
My aunt stole glasses. It wasn't her. Do she have a white t-shirt on? No.
I asked the man till he had some swimming trunks and that was it. I took my daughter to Zorba's to get an outfit to change because she peed.
Yo, let me know in the comments, man. Y'all think mama guilty or is mama innocent? Let me know in the comments. Y'all think mama guilty or mama innocent? Either way, little mama ain't having it. Little mama ain't having it. Y'all got her fucked up.
They mistakenly handcuffed her mother for wrong description. Watch and see how this daughter defended her mother. Is this good parenting?
What glasses did I steal from Mount Clear?
Mommy, I know who it was. I know who it was. It wasn't my mother. My aunt stole glasses. It wasn't her. Do she have a white t-shirt on? No.
I asked the
Damn.
man till he had some
Savage.
swimming trunks and that was it.
Gangster.
I took my daughter to Zorba's to get an outfit to change because she peed on herself and that was it.
Leave my mother alone. Let her go. She had nothing.
Let's go.
She had a white t-shirt on. No, she had a gray dress. Let's go. Leave my mother alone.
Y'all ain't doing enough out here, bruh. Y'all ain't doing no motherfucking enough out here.
My mother in handcuffs right now. Look at her phone. Have your phone. Don't see me at the precinct.
As y'all can see, they still arrested her mama ass. So yeah. But little girl, hey, I applied the effort. I applied the motherfucking effort out this bitch, man. You know what I'm saying? She standing on all 10 all day long for her mama, man. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about, man. Where else did I want to go? Oh, let's go to this story, man. Teen girl jumps from a moving car to escape an attempted kidnapping, man. Let's check in with this story and find out what in the fuck is going on, man. This is the remix with Callie Dre. I appreciate y'all for tapping. Appreciate y'all for tapping in.
Kidnapping suspect on the prowl in North Hills, Panorama City area.
Investigators are telling us he has been luring young girls into his vehicle. Eyewitness News reporter Leo Stallworth is live in North Hills with more on what police are looking for this morning. Leo?
Well, parents, as you well know, there are a lot of pathetic, sick predators out there looking to harm our children, so you need to be advised about this. Now, we're outside of the Mission Area Police Station. We talked to a detective who has a very vague description of the suspect they're looking for. They say basically he's in his early 20s and he's still out there. And again, they're wanting us to advise you parents again, and I'm sure you've told your kids this over and over again, stay away from strangers. And if a stranger approaches them, asking them if they need a ride, they need to bolt in the opposite direction, screaming bloody murder if necessary. Now here's more on
absolutely. Absolutely.
The girls were first contacted at North Hills Community Park, right off of 8th Street and Columbus.
LAPD Detective Efren Gutierrez says the suspect pulled up next to two girls, 13 and 16 years old, offering them a ride. This unfolding Sunday late afternoon. He says the girls declined, kept walking until the suspect approaching them a second time several blocks down the road. Yet again, they declined. However, Detective Gutierrez says the suspect kept tracking the girls and offering them a ride a third time at Nordoff Street and Columbus. This time he says they accepted.
They got into his vehicle and proceeded eastbound.
Yeah, that's a bad move. Make sure you teaching your kids, man. Don't ever accept no ride from no motherfucker they don't know. Hell, you can't trust half the motherfuckers you do know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't trust that. Don't trust nobody with your wife and daughter, man. You know what I'm saying? But you got to teach them. Hey, no, run away. Get the attention of some other motherfuckers. Don't hop in no car with nobody at all until I pick your black ass up. Hit that like button, man.
The location where the girls instructed him to, and the suspect drove to the area of Sunburst and Lamona. Is a residential neighborhood, but it's secluded enough, not enough people or vehicle traffic around. The suspect locked the car doors and then offered them money. He offered them alcohol, drugs, and then he began to unzip or unbutton his shorts, where he asked for sexual favors in exchange for money. The girls were frightened. They were able to jump out of the car. The first girl jumped out while the car was stationary, and the second girl jumped out of the car while it was in motion. But neither girl was injured. The girls were screaming for help, and eventually the suspect sped away.
Wow. Yeah, that's a sad story, man. Hey, listen, you gotta listen. It's all kind of crazy ass, goofy motherfuckers out here that want to inflict a lot of pain, and so make sure that you're teaching your kids the right way, man. Hey, listen, this shit happened too, bro. I thought this was some way out shit right here, man. It says NASA confirms that a meteor caused a loud boom across Northeast Ohio, man. So I want to check in with this story and find out. Did the outer space motherfuckers touch down? Have we been contacted by ET in this motherfucker? Let me know in the comments.
Many in the Midwest starting their St. Patrick's Day. A stunning kickoff to celebrations when a fireball streaked through the sky, followed by sonic booms so powerful they rattled pets, cameras, and the overall sense of calm.
We heard this boom, big boom, and a vibration in the building.
NBC station WKYC in Cleveland, speaking with a business owner whose windows cracked as calls quickly poured in to Ohio's emergency services.
Definitely not a gunshot.
Giant meteor.
Explosion. It's definitely too big for fireworks.
NASA confirming hours later it was a small asteroid, nearly 6 feet in diameter, weighing about 7 tons and moving at nearly 40,000 miles an hour.
Wow.
A streaking blaze of orange, capturing the attention of eyewitnesses from Virginia to Delaware, Maryland to Pennsylvania to Ohio. 10 states, D.C., and even the Canadian province of Ontario.
Wow.
Rocks hitting the atmosphere, even the tenuous upper atmosphere at that speed, it's like slamming into a brick wall.
Ralph Harvey is a professor of planetary materials at Case Western Reserve in Ohio, who says that car-sized meteor actually isn't that rare.
In asteroid terms, it's small, there's almost no likelihood they would have seen it ahead of time.
Just this past summer, another meteor tore across several states in the southeast before leaving dents in an Atlanta area home. And in 2018, a meteor exploding over Michigan, producing shaking equivalent to a 2.0 magnitude earthquake.
Wow.
Now, the latest aerial phenomenon producing headlines in Pennsylvania pronouncing great balls of fire for a meteoric moment that's left a definite impression.
So, you get your dash cam.
Yeah, bro was tripped out about, hey, listen, that's some wild shit. Here, I think I got another video on this meteor, man. I want to check it a little bit with this, man. This is the remix with Kelly Dre.
It was 7
Let's check
tons
this
of
out a little
something
bit.
moving at more than 40,000 miles an hour across the skies of the central U.S. today, and it came with a sonic boom, otherwise normal Tuesday morning. So what was it? CBS's Mark Strassman got answers.
Watch screen right. Something streaking over Mercer, Pennsylvania. Truck driver James Eaker had thoughts.
How would you describe your reaction in that moment?
Unfiltered. It took me a second to register,
Yeah, what is the reaction in that moment?
There, I just thought I was.
What the fuck do you do when a meteor come crashing across your damn screen?
Or something burning.
From Maryland to Michigan, people and cameras saw the same thing. A 7-ton meteoroid hurtling 45,000 miles per hour. They also heard something.
Something went boom earlier. Shook us over here.
It was a shockwave as atmospheric pressure exploded the meteoroid over Medina County, Ohio.
Some fragments, some tiny pieces of it actually made it to the ground.
Bill Cook charts plummeting space objects for NASA when they're big enough. This one, 6 feet in diameter, was too tiny to track.
This could just be a small asteroid that hung out in the belt and eventually migrated here, or it could be a fragment from a larger one. We really don't know.
Online theories were more definitive. A streak of revelry on St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, that shit crazy, man. Listen, it's a lot of unexplained phenomenons out there, man. You know what I'm saying? When you're going through your grind, when you're going through your daily life, you think you done seen it all, but I promise you haven't. You know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of shit going on, hey, that you have no idea about, man. And so stay grounded, man. Keep your head in the game. Keep grinding. You know what I'm saying? And shit gonna start looking up. You feel me? Where else did I want to go with this, man? It's the remix with Kelly Dre, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channels as well. YouTube, Twitch. Where else am I? Kick. Definitely on Kick. You know what I mean? Get them Kick views up for your boy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Let's get back to it. What else did I want to show y'all, man? I got a bunch of stuff I want to run through here. Let's look at this right here, man. Did y'all see Gucci Man? Gucci Man was in the news lately. You know what I'm saying? Stunting as only Gucci know how to do. You know what I mean? So I want to check in with Gucci and find out what the fuck he got going on, man. Because Gucci clowning. Gucci motherfucking clowning, man. Let's look at this real quick. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel, man. Yeah. Gucci clowning. He got stacks on stacks on stacks.
All these $100,000 a pop. So look, 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, 400,000, 500,000, 600,000, 700,000, 800,000, 900,000. That's $1 million right there.
Meal ticket on the table.
In my neck.
Meal ticket on the table. Gucci ain't fucking around. Y'all thought Gucci was, y'all thought Guwap was fucking around? Hell nah. He got a meal on the table, man.
600,000, 700,000, 800,000, 900,000. That's $1 million right there. That's what I'm willing to invest in my next superstar, because I'm starting a whole new label, fresh. So I said millionaires. So who want to join my new label? Because I'm looking for my next male superstar.
Let's go, Guwap.
How much you got over here?
So far, I got 100, 200, 300.
Oh, shit.
500, 600, 700, 8, 9, $1 million. I got $1 million, plus I got some extras.
She got $1 million plus some extras.
For the female.
She got $1 million plus on. Guwap finna fuck the game up. Guwap got over $2 million on the table for his next superstar male and female artist, man. Guwap ain't fucking around out here, man.
100, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 8, 9, $1 million. I got $1 million, plus I got some extras that I'm still counting up.
How much y'all think that chain she got on worth, man? Let me know in the comment. How much y'all think that chain she got on worth? Yeah, I mean, she baby wearing the hell out that motherfucker too, I must say. You know what I'm saying? How much y'all think that chain worth? You feel me? Hit that like button.
For the female artist.
So I got $1 million for my next female superstar. I got $1 million for my next male superstar. Who wanna join the So Icy Millionaires? Hit my DM right now. Happy 4th of July.
Let's go. Goo Wop finna change one of you motherfuckers' lives out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Goo Wop said he ready to change a motherfucker life. So yeah. Shit real out here, bruh. Shit real out here. Goo Wop say he got $1 million on the table, man. What else did I want to talk about, man? Let's look at this story right here. So it's been a lot of trafficking going on out this motherfucker, despite you know what's been going on as far as, you know, the relationship with Mexico, the cartels, this and that. It's been a whole lot of trafficking going on out this motherfucker, man. So I want to tap in with some of this narcotic trafficking that's been going on in the United States, man. It's the remix with Cali Dre. I appreciate y'all for tapping in with your boy. Let's get it, man. Yeah, subscribe to the channel. We don't give a fuck about what Hawaiian shirt lady talking about over here. Please believe.
I'm Christine Frizzell for Spotlight on America. Mexican cartels are making billions of dollars pumping deadly drugs into the United States, and they're doing it with the help of Americans. A large number of those convicted of trafficking in the U.S. are American citizens, often with no criminal background.
They knew through my friend that I was going through a lot of financial struggles, and they really they flashed everything. They were like, we can help with your car payments, we can help with your rent, we can help with your dad's cancer treatment.
We'll call her Mila, the nickname given to young people, Americans, who smuggled drugs across the border for the Mexican cartels and then got caught. How they found her and so many others was not in a dark alley.
Oh shit.
Even the dark web, but through a friend who she at first declined to work with.
Wasn't like the big scary cartel.
Listen, watch your motherfucking kids, man. Listen, I know a motherfucker. I know a motherfucker allegedly knew a motherfucker that most definitely was involved in these types of activities, man. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all, it's very real. It's very real. You know what I'm saying? This shit is very, very real. Hit that like button.
It was like my friend that I've known for 2 years.
You said they were really patient. What do you mean?
I would say no, and I would say, I'm not sure, I have to think about it. And they'd say okay, we'll wait for you.
Come to think of it, I know about 3 motherfuckers allegedly that was involved in these types of activities. So this shit is very, very real, man. Very, very real.
No, we'll wait for you to be sure, and we'll wait for you to be ready, and just let me know when you want to make the money. The money's waiting here for you.
The money also lured in Mila too, first recruited at 14 years old.
I was a freshman in high school, and there was a friend that I considered a best friend at that time, was just telling me about how she's making like extra money.
And then you got paid.
Yes. I was like, oh, this is actually really kind of easy. No wonder why a lot of kids do it.
Mila too, a U.S. citizen who lived at the time with her mom in Tijuana, Mexico, had some successful trips, oftentimes just walking across the border as she did every day to go to school. But when she was caught, it was 2 weeks after she turned 18.
And I couldn't go to my senior trip or do any of my senior activities. I wouldn't be able to graduate with my class.
Listen, little mama, I gotta be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? Once you start moving in them circles and in that direction, you can kiss all that shit goodbye. You know what I'm saying? You can kiss all them dreams and the hopes of college and senior proms and prom queens. Oh no, all that shit's down the drain. You fucking with the cartel, baby girl. No, yeah. This shit real out here. Yeah.
I didn't get to wear the gown.
Considered an adult, she also spent 88 days in prison and now travels to local high schools to warn students about.
Oh, that's light work. That's light. 88 days in prison. Listen, she's working with the cartel. She gets caught. She spends 88 days in prison. Yeah. Yeah, I think we all coming to the same conclusion. I think we all coming to the same motherfucking conclusion.
Strapping you up. And then at this point, say they just offered you $1,000, which is nothing for these cartels. And then you're like, wait a second, I thought I was only going to have one package.
We listened in on one such presentation now given to dozens of schools around the county in response to the alarming number of young Americans agreeing to help the cartels and then getting caught.
In federal, you actually serve almost all of that time. There's very little time taken off or shaved off your sentence for good behavior during prison.
Dr. Nito says you got to move that work. Hey, listen, it's hard out here for a pimp. When you trying to get this money for the rent. Shit. Yeah. That's how I go.
Ultimately, what the judge says inevitably is you caused a death. You robbed someone of their life.
This high school, located just a few miles from the San Ysidro port of entry, considered the busiest land port in the world.
We see an average of about 100,000 people crossing every single day. About 45,000 vehicles and about 25,000 pedestrians walking across the United States from Mexico into the United States every single day.
U.S. Customs and Border Patrol Field Operations Director Sidney Aki says cartel members take advantage of young Americans with no criminal records.
These children in the teens, in the high school age, they're looking for a lot of different, new iPhone, a new Android, new gaming station, or just different things. Unfortunately, sometimes our younger teenage individuals are not thinking straight. They're not thinking of the long-term consequences of these actions.
Those consequences on full display in this exchange with another young American caught trying to bring drugs across the border.
I'm in an investigation right now. I'm making some smart decisions.
Yeah. Let's take that in for a minute, man. You know what I mean? Shit looks sweet. You know what I mean? Shit looks sweet. You know what I'm saying? Until, they got you in this little brick room right here, blurring your motherfucking face out with a timestamp on it. That's when shit get real. This is where you don't want to be. So, yeah, man. Shit. Listen. Either be smart or don't get caught. And sometimes those two things can be the same thing. But you got to be invisible out this bitch, man, if you're doing this kind of shit. Absolutely.
The shock and heartbreak from this boy's mother on full display.
Sorry, Lord.
Yeah, them is real tears. Them is real drug tears right there, man. Them is real, you know what I'm saying, cocaine tears right there, man. You know what I'm saying? So the game ain't always sweet. You know what I'm saying? That's what I tell my young partners, man, is the game ain't always sweet. You can't live your life looking at another motherfucker pockets, man, what another motherfucker got. You got to get out here and get it for yourself, but you got to be smart about that shit too. You feel me? Especially in this new age, man. There's cameras everywhere. This technology is way ahead of the game. If you a lifelong criminal in this environment, nigga, it's like running through the Matrix on some real shit. So good luck, my brother. Good luck.
Still made far too often, says James Nunnally, the Drug Enforcement Administration special agent in charge in San Diego.
The fact that we are so close to the threat, right across the border, the Sinaloa cartel and CJ&G control everything. They control the port on that side. They control all of the activity with one purpose, one intent, and that's to poison Americans. It is intentional poisoning of Americans, which is their number one goal, all for profit.
That profit assisted by young Americans.
Yeah, absolutely. Nah, that's not even the half. Y'all thought this shit was just going on from North America to Mexico. But nah, the game is way deeper than that. The game is way deeper than that. Hit that like button, man. Subscribe to the channel. The game is way deeper than that.
We got to the
man. Nobody give a fuck about what you talking about, man. Subscribe to my channel, man. The remix with Cali Dre. I appreciate y'all for tapping in with your boy. Finna get through these commercials and shit. and get to the story.
Arrested at 19 with 25 kilos of cocaine in her suitcase, Jade is allowed one phone call a month from her prison in Hong Kong.
If you plead guilty, they will give you a lesser charge.
I'm pleading not guilty, Mom.
Okay.
A timer counts down her 10 allotted minutes with her family back in Cambridge, Ontario.
Okay, time's up.
Love you.
Love you, baby. Bye.
I love you.
Bye.
Bye. Love you.
Inside the laptop Jade left behind, a digital roadmap to how she was tricked. Her mom Nadiria and dad Gary show her Instagram messages, responding to a job offer for an international package shipper.
Okay, hold up. Let's stop the game right there. Spin that back. Run that back. You know what I mean? So we all get bullshit ass emails, spam emails and all this shit, right? But sometimes that shit might be the cartel. Watch the fuck out, nigga. I guess that's all I can say. You know what I mean? Company is nickel shipping. Job title: international package shipper. So, I mean, I already see a few red flags here. But yeah, if you have subscribed to any of this shit, watch the fuck out, man.
We pay your flights, accommodation, food. The job pays $5,000. And she says, dude, this seems like a dream. Like it's not even real.
Yeah.
As long as you're above 18, no criminal record and valid passport, you're good to go. She's a bit skeptical here. You're telling me, okay, so how do I know this is legit and I'm not about to get kidnapped?
Jail is the last thing on my mind.
If she finds friends to join the team, she'll earn $250. She's instructed to send a video verifying
That's
her
it?
address.
Oh, hell no. Listen, ladies. Well, I'm just talking to the ladies right here, man. Hey, listen, I'm sure $250 ain't that hard to come by when you a woman walking this earth, man. I'm gonna just put it like that. So taking these kind of chances for $250, you know what I mean, plus 5 bands. I mean, the 5 bands, you know, but is that really worth risking, 20 to 25 years? Or if you in an overseas prison, they might execute your ass for this shit. So, man, gotta make sure it's worth it, man.
She's so inexperienced that he explains basic travel information in a voice message.
You'll get on the plane, they'll give you a menu.
She writes, this is luxury. I feel too poor to have this.
It's sickening. He's just rolling up a snowball and tossing it in hell.
Jade is one of 4 Canadians recently arrested in Hong Kong with a total of 100 kilos of cocaine in their suitcases.
100 kilos. They got caught with 100 kilos. Man, let me throw this Dr. Nino back up there. Everybody can't be cocaine cowboys. My ninja. Yeah. Real shit.
Each of them in different Hong Kong prisons. We couldn't record anything inside, so I just had to frantically write out notes. Omar, who turned 21 behind bars, is from the same region in Ontario as Jade. I asked him if he thinks recruiters are still targeting young people. He said, I know they are. I know that they're trying to get more people, and they're going to end up in prison just like me. All 4 Canadians told
Yeah, man. So the lesson and the moral in this shit, I'm going to get to that right now, right off the top. The moral and the lesson is in this shit. Go toss your kids' room right the fuck now. Not right now. After the show. After this show is over, go kick in the door in your kids' room. Flip the motherfucking bed over. Run through throw all the shit off the closets. Surrender that motherfucking cell phone. Give me that laptop. Because this shit is real. You got to be on top of your kids, man. You got to be on top of your kids so they don't fall victim to this kind of goofy ass shit.
Similar stories. They were flown on the same airline, booked into the same hotel in Hong Kong, required to check in every 2 minutes after landing, and told to use the serial number on currency as a password for picking up and handing off suitcases. So why Hong Kong?
There is a huge demand for it. It's expensive and people pay a lot of money for cocaine.
Private investigator Melissa Tan has researched cases of foreign drug mules and says cocaine here goes for about $200 a gram, more than double the cost in Canada.
Yeah.
Cocaine users in Hong Kong are actually the affluent, lawyers, bankers.
Hong Kong has some of the longest prison sentences in the world for drug offenses. Unless the poor Canadians can prove they didn't know what was in their suitcases, they face life behind bars.
Yeah, good luck with that. Good luck with that. That's all I gotta say on that, man. Good luck with that. Yeah. Shit real out here, man. I guess that's the moral of this story, man. Make sure you're on top of your kids. Make sure that you know what I mean, you know what they whereabouts is and what they got going on at all times, man. Because again, you know, everybody think it can't be them until, you know, it's them. So I like to be preventative about shit, right? I'm going in there full Rick Ross prison guard style in this motherfucker, man. This is what it is with me and mine. Now, when he got older, he did get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? But shit, my job was done at that point, motherfucker. You got a college degree. I did my job. Whatever you do after that is on you, brother. You know what I'm saying? I was like, hey, I did my job. You feel me? But yeah, that's what I recommend, man. I think we need parenting to step up. You know, a lot of the things we talk about, especially with the YNs and with you know, all the problems that's going on in the Black community as far as violence is concerned. You know, education and parenting and lack of resources, those things are all intertwined in a lot of those cases, man. Let's just be honest. You know what I mean? So, you know, we definitely got to step up, man, and do our part and, you know, serve our communities in a better way, man. Where else do I want to go? Where else do I want to go, man? It's the remix with Kelly Dre. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Subscribe to the channels, man. YouTube, Kick, Twitch. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm on Instagram, on TikTok, MAGA Mongrels. Yeah. You motherfuckers. Yeah. So who else, man? What else we got going here? So let's look at this story right here, man, because I thought this shit was kind of crazy. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Man charged. Actually, I'm not even gonna set this shit up. I'm not even gonna set this shit up. I'm gonna just roll in. We just rolling with this one right here, man. Let's get it. Subscribe to the channel, man.
This is Eric.
Man, nobody give a fuck about peg leg. Get to my story, man. Man charged in a pastor's crucifixion pushes court for a quick death sentence. Let's check in with this.
Search for Daniel Tomasetti has come to an end. The 35-year-old from Ancaster, Ontario, is wanted in 2 mob-related murders in the GTHA in 2017. Hamilton police say he was arrested in Mexico back in August. In a statement, a spokesperson for the police service saying he is being detained and an extradition order is being sought. Investigators believe he flew to Cancun in January 2018. A Toronto criminal defense lawyer says that will come up at Tomasetti's trial.
Would be looked at as post-offense conduct, and the Crown will certainly use that to try to prove his involvement in the case itself.
Tomasetti is accused of being involved with the death of 28-year-old Mila Barberry, which was captured on security footage.
Wow.
In March 2017, Barberry was shot while sitting in her parked BMW outside a business in Vaughan.
Wow.
She was picking up her boyfriend, Severio.
Wow, so he got down on me right in the parking lot. First Lady Mimi, what up? What up? Appreciate you for tapping in. Yeah, this is crazy right here.
Which was captured on security footage. In March 2017, Barberry was shot while sitting in her parked BMW outside a business in Vaughan. She was picking up her boyfriend, Severio Serrano, who York Regional Police say had connections to organized crime and may have been the intended target. Speaking to Global News' Crime Beat Most Wanted back in 2023, Barberry's family shared their heartbreak.
The only thing I can say to Mila is, sorry I wasn't there to take the bullets for you. I would have been without thinking.
Tomasetti is also accused in the death of notorious mobster Angelo Musitano outside his home in Waterdown, Ontario in May 2017. Security video shows the shooter get out of his car, run up to Musitano's pickup truck in the driveway, and start shooting. The suspected shooter in both cases, Michael Cudmore, was found dead in Mexico in 2020. Tomasetti.
They said it. What up, man? I appreciate you for tapping in. Yeah, we running through some of this content real quick, man. This is a crazy ass story right here.
Security video shows the shooter get out of his car, run up to Musitano's pickup truck in the driveway, and start shooting. The suspected shooter in both cases, Michael.
Oh, it's an echo? Oh, no, that is no bueno. That's no bueno. I appreciate you telling me that. Hold that, man. Hold up. Yeah, let me drop this real quick. In the meantime, in between time, subscribe to the channel, man. It's the remix with Cali Dre. Let me try to get this in order. Figure out why it's an echo on this motherfucker, man. Because the damn show ain't supposed to be. You feel me? That ain't why I set this shit up, man. You know what I'm saying? So let me do this, man. Let me remove that live TV at its motherfucking finest. You know what I'm saying? This is why I don't believe in the AI shit, bro. Like get the regular shit that I got going on to work the way that it's supposed to. And maybe I'll believe in some AI shit. But until then, like, fuck all that. I got a lot of fucking questions, bro. I got a lot of motherfucking questions here, man. Let me try to pull this back up and see if we can get a different motherfucking result in this bitch, man. Yeah. Because that's no bueno. You know what I mean? That's most definitely no bueno. You know what I mean? Oh, I appreciate that. I definitely appreciate that. Nate said it. Here, let me check in with that real quick. I'm gonna check in with that real quick. Here, I want to just make sure we don't got no echo because that is no bueno. You know what I mean? Here, let me see. Let me see. What is this? Give me 1 second, man. What is this? Okay, boom. All right, y'all let me know if y'all can hear this story right here. Damn, that's crazy. Here, y'all let me know if y'all can hear this, man. This is the remix with Cali Dre. Trying to figure out these technical motherfucking difficulties. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let's see if we fixed it, man. This story right here is a shootout after some road rage incident. The judge denies a Miami fire rescue worker self-defense claim for shooting somebody in the middle of the motherfucking street, man. So let's get to this, man. Let me know if that echo is still there as well, man. Appreciate y'all for rocking with your boy.
Shooting another man in the face on Halloween night says that he acted in self-defense.
But as NBC6's Christian Colon reports, a judge didn't buy that argument, and now he's headed to trial.
Dr. Nino, what up?
Road rage on Halloween night escalated into gunfire when two men confronted each other on the side of the road. Video shows when a man dressed in a Harry Potter costume approached another car after some sort of reckless driving incident on the road. Shortly after the other driver stepped out of his car, he opened fire.
You are being charged, I'm letting you know, with what's on the arrest affidavit, first-degree felony, murder, second attempted murder.
Hey, shout out to Nate Said It for that cash app, man. Shout out to Nate Said It for that cash app. Definitely appreciate it, man.
The second degree with a deadly weapon, a firearm specifically.
The shooter was Emilio Rodriguez, an off-duty Miami-Dade fire rescue safety specialist for 18 years. Rodriguez fired shortly after Yuri Cerda, the man in the Harry Potter costume, approached his car. Cerda was shot in the upper lip and managed to drive himself to urgent care.
Yeah, oh wow, he is stabbed for that, bro. He got shot in the lip. Bro got shot in the lip and drove himself to urgent care. Oh yeah, you a savage. You a motherfucking savage out here, man. Yeah, I'll look at it. He busted up too. He took one straight to the motherfucking face, man. From this guy, the goddamn fire department chief. You can't trust nobody out this bitch, man.
Fired shortly after Yuri Cerda, the man in the Harry Potter costume, approached his car. Cerda was shot in the upper lip and managed to drive himself to urgent care.
Hey, relax, relájate, mi amor, relájate. Todo está bien, okay?
Rodriguez claimed in court he shot in self-defense because he feared for his life. Judge Michelle Delancey disagreed.
This was nothing but Mr. Rodriguez seeking to shoot Mr. Serta because they had just engaged in this road rage incident, and there was nothing to it that was self-defense.
Rodriguez asked the court to drop the attempted murder charge under Florida stand your ground law, but the
Oh, this in Florida. That's the good old fucking Florida, bro. Look at this shit, bro. Road rage incident. These fools get out on the parking lot. The fire chief pulls out a gun and shoots the boy in the
murder
lip.
charge under Florida stand your ground law, but the judge denied the request,
Man.
ruling that although the victim was the initial
Dr. Nino. Yeah,
aggressor
that's
by
fucked up.
approaching the car, Rodriguez was
real
simply
shit.
angry after being cut off several times on the road. The judge also mentioned the most telling was what Rodriguez told police.
When I shot him, my purpose was to scare him. He kept coming at me. He threw his arms up. I wasn't trying to shoot him. It was a warning shot. Serta started it. I finished it.
And it will
Oh yeah, that's the kind of talk that's gonna get you some years, my brother.
In self-defense,
That's gonna get you a couple years right there.
A minimum of 25 years in prison.
Yeah,
A trial could be.
yeah, minimum of 25 years in prison. He probably gonna get slapped with that. He probably. I gotta be honest with you. He ain't even showing no kind of remorse for the situation at all, man. So yeah, he's probably going down for that, man. What is this right here? Oh, federal complaint. Gang video leads to a Glock switch arrest. So when y'all motherfuckers out there stunting on the gram and shit, be careful, bro. Be careful.
This week in the South Bay.
Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel, man. Let's get it.
While federal agents say a video posted on Instagram during Mardi Gras week has led to a federal gun case against a Mobile man. Listen to this. According to a newly filed federal complaint, it started with a video that mocked the death of a man involved in one of the Joe Cain Day shootings in downtown Mobile. In the video, agents say another man is shown lying on the ground, mocking the nature of the first man's death. They say while he's doing this, he's carrying a pistol in his waistband. That's when a federal agent reviewing the video said he noticed a Glock switch on the gun. Well, about 40 minutes later, gang intelligence officers say they spotted the suspect, Braden Thomas, on North Broad Street near Spring Hill and therefore arrested him.
Smashed through the front door.
Yeah, his ass out of there. His ass out of there. Another story, man. Thieves smashed through a window and still. Let's look at what they stole, bro. Shit getting real out here. Shit is getting real out here, bro.
NBC 6's Nico Clemens is live in Hollywood this evening with more. And Nico, you talked with the owner. She says, unfortunately, she's gone through this before.
Sadly, yes, a break-in right here at her store almost 2 years ago. One she said she's still paying for. Now she says, here I go again. I want to show you. She's already boarded up the front door of the business, but you still see some of the shattered glass. Juan and Trina, this owner says she just feels defeated.
It's a little bit traumatizing. It's a violation of like my safe space.
A feeling of deja vu.
You're just like, again.
Adi Swartz Gomez is the owner of perfume outlet 1803 in Hollywood.
Some motherfucking perfume, bruh. These motherfuckers broke in, kicked the door down, just to steal some motherfucking perfume. Ladies, is there a perfume black market that I don't know about, bruh? Like, this shit right here makes no sense to me. Hit that like button.
She said she got a notification on her phone Sunday that the alarm was on at her store. So she pulled up her cameras and watched in real time thieves stealing perfume.
And that don't look like no women either. That's the part where I'm confused. That does not look like any women in there running through this perfume shop, bro. So is that an untapped market that I don't know about? I mean, shit, this is the remix with Cali Drake, but I'm trying to give in and get all the game I can around this motherfucker, man. Is this an untapped market that I don't know about?
So she pulled up her cameras
Or is these motherfuckers just
And
goofy as
watched in
hell?
real time, thieves stealing perfume from inside her business.
Clearing out shelves.
Swartz Gomez dialed 911.
You just kind of
Oh,
go into
okay.
like anxiety
Okay.
mode and you're like shaking.
When she showed up, she saw glass everywhere, bottles on the ground. The thieves were already gone.
Frustrated, defeated a little bit. You know, it's a small mom and pop's business. We're big on community.
If this store looks familiar, or if this break-in sounds familiar, it's because Swartz Gomez says thieves targeted her business almost 2 years ago.
Well, I guess I guess you're right. It's not new, First Lady Mimi, because this motherfucker right here got hit 2 years ago. Yeah. And they said it. The kind I wear is like $108. Damn. Okay. Shit. I could think of a lot of things to do with $108, man. But shit, I mean, listen, if that expensive shit is what you like, that's what you like. That's what you got to get to. You know what I mean? But man, this is crazy. This is crazy to me.
The exact same way.
Definitely feels similar. And if it's not the same, definitely a lot of coincidences.
They came.
Both times thieves get off with thousands of dollars.
They came in with bins, all kind of shit.
She's trying to figure out what to do.
I'm still paying for stolen goods from 2 years ago's break-in, so
Yeah, that shit crazy,
I
man.
can't really say how you move forward because I'm barely putting in a dent from that bill.
And her message to the people who broke into her business.
Yeah, that's fucked up, man.
We all work really hard. We all have families, and y'all just want to be lazy and take the easy road out. My message is mostly for like these people's families and friends, that they know that this is what they're doing for a living, and just stop keeping these people's secrets, because one day it's going to be you or your neighbor.
Yeah, that's fucked up, man. That's listen. All I can say, bruh, is times is hard out here, man. You got to protect everything that you got with a gun, a knife, and everything you can, man, because everybody going crazy out here. I'm trying to tell you, y'all think y'all think I'm fucking joking, bruh. Y'all think I'm fucking joking. Okay. All right. Let me tell y'all this, man. Even motherfuckers that work out and exercise, they having hard days too.
Tonight on the arrest of fitness influencer Wesley Watson. Watson now behind bars on domestic violence charges against at least one woman. And Local 10's Brett Neese has been following this investigation. He is joining us live now in Fort Lauderdale with the very latest. Brett.
Janice, these are very serious charges. One of them is false imprisonment because police say he wouldn't let the victim leave the home after all of this took place. Now he remains in jail tonight, saddled with a $115,000 bond. 42-year-old Wesley Watson stands before a judge after police say he severely beat his girlfriend of just a couple of months.
So we're here on 5 counts for Mr.
Yeah.
Watson.
Watson was in bond court on Thursday facing several charges where the state laid out even more details about what happened early Sunday morning.
He had his own personal employees preventing her. He had his own personal employees oversee her to see what she was doing on the phone, Your Honor. I think there's even made reference to the victim that she effectively felt like she was being held hostage.
The fitness influencer has nearly 40,000 followers on Instagram and hosts a fitness coaching program online that promises people to, quote, become the man you admire.
Yeah. Yeah, I find that pretty interesting, right? So this guy selling his services, become the man that you admire, end up kidnapping this girl, whooping her ass, and had his friend stalking her and spying on her, man. You just never know. Like, you never know who's gonna be the next motherfucker to snap, man. Don't let it be you. I guess don't let it be none of the motherfuckers around you.
Six-page arrest report lists out very disturbing allegations against Watson. The report says during the fight, quote, the defendant then grabbed her with his right hand by her hair and then slammed her head down into the kitchen's table. That opened up a gash on the victim's head. The report also says he choked her and threatened her life and her family's lives.
Your Honor, this is not the first or second time that violence has been alleged against.
I gotta be honest with y'all. I can see it though. I can see it in his face, bruh. This motherfucker, he'll choke the shit out of somebody. He'll choke the shit out of you. Real quick, look at the look in his eye. He look like he thinking about choking the shit out of somebody right now. Right now. Right the fuck now, man. Like, man. Listen, I be feeling like sometimes I'm the only one that can see the red flags about shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know. Oh shit! Look, I wanted to look at this shit too, man. It said 4 people got ejected in the NBA. Hold on, I want to check in with this real quick. Let's find out what the fuck happened in the NBA tonight.
Sar follows his miss.
Okay, this looks like standard basketball to me. I mean, I don't know what's going on.
Gets inside.
Oh, okay, we got a little pushing and shoving right there. A little pushing and shoving.
To a jump stop and a hook.
And Champagne and Jalen Williams are having words.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Here on the baseline.
Here we go. Oh, okay. Okay. So yeah, they was getting to it in the NBA tonight.
You see Anthony Gillen there at Wizard Security.
Okay, they was getting to it in the NBA tonight.
Justin Champagne is not the one to play with. You see AJ Mitchell.
Oh yeah, that turned into a little brawl. Here, let me spin that back.
AJ Mitchell, and we have a Donnybrook here on the baseline. Punches were thrown.
Oh yeah, they can. Listen. Even these $1 million niggas is having problems, bro. I'm trying to tell you, everybody's stressed out about this shit, man. The world is a very volatile place right now, man. I don't know how many examples of this shit I can give you. Yeah, even in the NBA, man. Even in the NBA, you can't. Listen, motherfuckers is turned up everywhere, bro. Like I don't even know where else to go with this shit, man. Yeah, man. Get off where you mad at. Yeah. I mean, shit. It looked like they was somebody got off on bro forehead. That's what it looked like to me, and it started a whole motherfucking melee. But yeah, man, that shit is crazy, bro. This the remix with Cali Drake, man. I'm just running through a few little stories before I get into this politics shit, man. Is there anything else I wanted to look at? Is there let me know is the video still got an echo as well, man, because that was one of the things I wanted to know. Is that shit still echoing? Are we good on the echo shit, man? Here, let's check in with this David. Actually, I want to look at this real quick. Cause it says Amazon, y'all need to be a motherfucking shame to yourself for this shit, bro. If you work at Amazon or you know anybody that work at Amazon, hey, tell them to give them a big fuck you from Cali Drake, man, because Amazon, y'all ain't shit for this right here, bro. It says Amazon workers in Oklahoma City say that they were locked out of the building during a goddamn tornado warning. Hey, this is Dr. Nino. This is fucked up right here. This is fucked up. Let me check in with this real quick.
Rage after a video shows Amazon delivery drivers being locked out of their own company warehouse. They were trying to shelter inside an Amazon warehouse due to Tuesday's tornado warning.
Tonight, Amazon tells us it shouldn't have happened, and they're taking action. But as News 4's Spencer Humphrey talked to 2 of those drivers today.
What action can hold up, bruh? Amazon, what fucking action can you take? You already locked out your employees during the middle of a goddamn tornado. That's the shit that don't be making sense to me.
Tonight, Amazon tells us it shouldn't have happened, and they're taking action. But as
Yeah,
News
okay.
4's Spencer Humphrey talked to 2 of those drivers today who say the whole thing still leaves them feeling stripped of their humanity.
Okay, so from my understanding, they're closing the doors on all of these people.
You're watching the moment workers at an Oklahoma City Amazon warehouse say management shut them out of the building as a tornado was coming their way.
Their
I'll be
priorities are
damned.
way better than ours. We don't deserve to be in a safe environment.
No explanations, just a
Look at this shit. Look at this shit. It's a goddamn tornado over there. And they closing all the doors at Amazon, man. This is fucked up right here, bro. This is fucked up right
Of
here.
their humanity.
Okay, so from my understanding, they're closing the doors on all of these people.
You're watching the moment workers at an Oklahoma City Amazon warehouse say management shut them out of the building as a tornado was coming their way.
Their priorities are way better than ours. We don't deserve to be in a safe environment.
no explanations, just a chaos and a slam door in the face.
All of it playing out at this Amazon warehouse near I-35 and I-240 Tuesday evening. At the same time, a tornado confirmed by spotters was forming nearby. The National Weather Service quickly issuing a tornado warning for the area. These two Amazon Flex delivery drivers who asked we protect their identities recorded tornado sirens blaring as they and other drivers tried to get inside to safety.
The sirens go off. So there's a little bit of panic, and it's definitely windy.
Only to be greeted by a group of other drivers who'd just been forced outside.
They had like probably 15 to 10 people inside at that point, and they told them that they all had to get out.
The worker recording had to hear it for herself.
I got right to the door, and one of the employees, I just kind of looked him in the face, and I was like, these sirens are going off, my friend. Like, we need shelter. And his eyes just got big, and my eyes got big, and he just pointed at the security guard and was like, we do what he says. And I looked at the security guard, and he gave me a stare for a second.
That's when you see that person grab the door and slam it shut, forcing those workers back to their cars.
I just turned around and was like, what in the world just happened? Like, there's a tornado that can hit at any time, and we are here to fend for ourselves.
I couldn't believe, my first thought after we got back into the car was that, I guess they're prioritizing their merchandise and their equipment over the lives of their workers.
Thankfully, the storm veered a bit north and the tornado fell apart.
God forbid the tornado would have touched down, cars started flipping over and blocking paths to get in and out. It would have just been a madhouse. I would not have been able to do anything to get us to safety in a proper amount of time.
A spokesperson said they'd send us some sort of response before our deadline, but they never did. And now the whole thing just leaves these two.
Yeah, feeling fucked up. Here, I'm gonna go ahead and finish that statement. Leaves these two feeling fucked up. Listen, man, these companies out here ain't shit. They ain't got your best interest in the game. Let me hold on. First lady, let me read First Lady Mimi's comment first before I get on my black rant for this day. You know what I'm saying? That's wild. LOL. My brother work at Amazon. They so low class for real to make as much as the company do for real. Yeah, most definitely, man. As y'all can see, you know what I'm saying? Listen, and now it's time for me to get to this black shit. Okay. Now it's time for me to get to this black shit because I've been telling y'all for a long time, man. You have to, you can't depend on, get the hell out of my way, man. What the fuck? You can't depend on these companies, man. You can't depend on the trickle down economics does not work. They will lock your ass out in a tornado. How you expect them to pay you your fair wage when they're gonna lock your ass out in the middle of a damn tornado? We gotta just start being logical about some of this shit, man. I put the dots together, man. That's all I ask y'all to do. Hit that like button as well. Subscribe to the channel.
Well, there's just other instances of, mass corporations not really caring and not really doing what they should for their workers or their employees. And I think this is just another thing that, proves that we need some policy change. We're still humans and we still have the right to be safe. And we're invited there to work.
In Oklahoma City, Spencer Humphrey, Oklahoma's News 4.
Thank you, Spencer.
Yeah, good looking for that, Spence. We appreciate that, bro. Because these companies don't give a shit about y'all, man. And so, it's time for people to really do what we got to do, I guess, man. I mean, I think we need to stop voting against our own best interests. I think we need to stop believing in trickle down economics because it doesn't work. I mean, the whole thing behind giving a company all this money, right? And hoping to God that they bless you with some gift from up above. I'm going to tell you how Mike Tyson told me. That shit is ludicrous. That shit ludicrous. It just is. I heard it's ignorant, man. And so we gotta most definitely as a people, man, just be able to see the play. And that's all I ask y'all to do, man. That's all I ask y'all to do. What else did I want to? Yeah, well, let's get to some politics shit, man. Because I got a couple of things I want to talk about in this politics area. Yeah, I got a couple of things I want to get to on this politics, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's take a look at this real quick. I wanted to run a little bit of this video last night. But let's run this right now, man.
I just couldn't take it anymore.
Yeah, that's how I feel. I just can't fucking take it anymore, bro. It's straight up.
Vladimir Putin just put him on blast and made a public ultimatum trying to call Donald Trump and Trump's regime out. Putin said that, yes, he is giving intelligence to Iran, but he said that he would stop giving intelligence to Iran to help Iran target American soldiers, kill Americans, and harm American interests so long as the United States cuts off support to Ukraine, Politico reports. Now it's being reported that the U.S. At a military level is rejecting this proposal, although Donald Trump has not commented. But this has left many across the world incredibly nervous that this is a deal that Donald Trump is contemplating. Moscow proposed a quid pro quo, and you know Donald Trump loves quid pro quos to the U.S., although Donald Trump never makes good on his side of quid pro quo, to the U.S. Vladimir Putin, under which the Kremlin would stop sharing intelligence information with Iran, such as the precise coordinates of U.S. military assets in the Middle East if Washington ceased supplying Ukraine with intelligence about Russia. Two people familiar with the U.S.-Russia negotiations said that such a proposal was made by Russian envoy Kirill Dmitriev to Donald Trump's envoy Steve Witkoff and his other envoy Jared Kushner during their meeting at the end of last week. It's being reported that the existence of this proposal has sparked major concern among European diplomats who are in Moscow is trying to drive a wedge between Europe and the United States at a critical moment for transatlantic relations, to which Donald Trump posted this morning the following. Again,
Yeah, we don't give a fuck about that. What else we got on this?
Now the fight is militarily won with very little danger for that 5%. We're now talking about likely interest rate hikes.
Okay, so yeah, let's look at this because I wanted to take a look at this, man. Basically, what that's saying is Putin is helping Iran, and he's trying to leverage that with the relationship that we're having with the Ukraine right now, right? He wants us to stop fucking with Ukraine. He said he's gonna stop helping Iran. But that's all kinds of fucked up, man. We could break that down, but that's a bad deal right there. Let me see what else they got on this because I wanted to look at this chart too, real quick.
Cowards. And we will remember Donald J. European allies coward. And right now, the markets are reacting horribly to Donald Trump's abhorrent and unlawful war against Iran. Investors are now betting that the overall U.S. inflation in the next 12 months will surge above 5%. We're now talking about likely interest rate hikes versus lowering interest rates as a result of this disastrous war and the inflation that it's going to cause. I don't think it will be surprising if the price per barrel of oil hits $200. Saudi Arabia is predicting it will be at least $180 per barrel. And Donald Trump continues to panic, as I reported earlier today. Donald Trump is sending more troops for a possible ground, to use Donald Trump's words, excursion, but other people would call it an invasion of Iran, specifically the Kurd Island, which is in the northern Persian Gulf, right by the Strait of Hormuz. Donald Trump considered doing a blockade against the Strait of Hormuz, and this has all NATO allies and essentially every country that Donald Trump has reached out to, while Donald Trump has begged like a dog for help after Donald Trump went this war alone with him and Netanyahu without telling anybody that they were going to invade Iran. Now Donald Trump is out there calling NATO coward.
Okay, the echo is back. All right, echo is back. Yeah, that means that it's time for me to jump in. You know what I'm saying? I was about to switch the video anyway. You know what I mean? You right on point, First Lady BB. Let's go, man. I don't know what's up with this echo, man. But as y'all can see, we still in a state of a lot of unknowns, man. Donald Trump went at this war by himself, him and Netanyahu, and none of our allies really are supporting this. The stock market and the investors in the stock market are not supporting this. And the predictions are that we're gonna have over 5% inflation, and you know, the stock market is not looking good. If you have money in the stock market, that's important, right? If you don't, then it's probably not. But how that matriculates into the overall economy with gas prices going up, everything else is going to go up as a fact of that. So I guess my question to y'all is America great? Is this what making America great again looks like, man? Because if it is, I don't want any part to this shit. And I've been telling y'all that. And those that rock with me, I appreciate y'all for rocking with me because I've been standing on that. And now y'all can kind of see why I didn't want any part of that. Because it just never made sense to me, man. It never made sense to me as to why the hell we're doing this, what the whole purpose of it is. None of that. And so it just got to make sense to me, man. Like I try to be as reasonable as I can.
Do you remember
about shit? But at the end of the day, you got to call a spade, man. And it just got to be what it, you know what I mean? Like we got a bunch of people out here hard timing it. You know what I'm saying? But yet we got enough money to start a war. We got enough money to have bombed 10 countries in this motherfucking year, bro. Like, I could think of a lot of shit that we could do better with that bread, bro. So that's how I'll be looking at shit, man. And that's, a part of the reason why I tried to launch this platform is so that I could kind of show that, man. And so that I could kind of just point these examples out to y'all. Like, nah, bro, this money should be going to your community, to your pockets, to help, make your life easier, man. And it's not. And so, I mean, a lot of people are willing to give Donald Trump and his administration accountability, but I'm just not. You feel me? Like, I'm not. You said you was going to lower prices. Prices is skyrocketing in this bitch, bro. Skyrocketing overnight. Right? But nobody's mad, right? But had Kamala Harris or Joe Biden done any of this shit, these fake motherfuckers will be out there with pitchforks. So I just be trying to point the play out, man. I'll just be trying to point out the play so y'all can see it. It's not that I'm smarter than anybody else. Not that I know more than anything. I just pay attention, man. And I just try to call a spade a spade. You told me you were gonna lower prices. Prices are going. I got eyes. I can do math, motherfucker. The prices are going up. That arrow's going up, and it's supposed to go down. So what the fuck are you gonna do about it? But then motherfuckers start tap dancing. Oh, him and Han. He's only been 1 year and all these other excuses. He can't do it by himself. He's got the House, the Senate, the Supreme Court, the presidency. What more power and authority do you need to make change that's positive for the people if you want to? So if you're not doing it after a year plus, I'd venture to say you don't want to do it. So, yeah, man. Let's see if I can fix this fucking echo problem. Cause, yeah, that's kind of major. Let me know in the comments how y'all feel about that, man. Shit, I've been talking all goddamn day. Y'all know, I've been talking for 2 years. Y'all know where the fuck I'm at with this shit. You know what I mean? I can continue to show y'all example after example after example, but we got to start finding some solutions, man. We got to start putting plays together, start networking, start. You know what I mean? Really doing the things that we say our community needs to do. And that's just another message I be trying to push on this shit. It's just like, nah, we got to stop saying we're going to do it. Like, let's actually do it. What's stopping us from doing it? Like, I fuck with y'all. Y'all fuck with me. I fuck with y'all. Let's make some money together. That's how I look at it. That's how I look at shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no gatekeeper. I don't got no requisitions. Just do what you say you're going to do. You know what I mean? And make sure your math is math. That's it. You know what I mean? And we can make money for a long time together and rock and never have no problems in life, bro. But motherfuckers don't they don't want to be about that, bro. They want to be about a bunch of other. And trust me, I've done business for a very long time with a lot of different types of people, man. And I can only tell you, just, work with people that's willing to work with you, man. Like, just because a motherfucker look like you don't mean they got your best interest, but just because a motherfucker don't look like you don't mean they ain't gonna support you. You know what I'm saying? This life shit is funny, man. But I just try to rock with the people that rock with me, and build from there. You feel me? And usually, we can get some shit accomplished that way. But when motherfuckers start getting selfish and argumentative and thinking that they know, like, like, nah, bro. Like, come on, bro. It's respect. Like, I get on here and pop my shit, and I talk a lot of shit on this motherfucker, right? But I'll be the first motherfucker to acknowledge if somebody has more information, more game, more whatever to offer me. You know what I'm saying? Because that's only gonna help me sharpen my toolbox. I know how to shut the fuck up and just listen. You feel me? I got this camera on now, so I gotta talk like a motherfucker to get these numbers up. So hit that like button and subscribe to this motherfucking channel, man. But when it's game out there, if you got some good game for me, I'm gonna sit back and listen. I'm gonna absorb that shit like a sponge, man, because you can never learn too much, man. You can never grow too much, and that's why I took education seriously, man. It's just because for me it wasn't difficult, right? And I had a hunger to try to just learn more. I seen my people all going through the same shit. My people struggling, all my people, my family, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Drug addiction, crack epidemic, all this other shit going on around me. You know what I'm saying? And luckily I had a strong mom that was like, I'm not gonna let you fall victim to this shit. I'm gonna show you the game, but I'm gonna also show you a way out this shit. And mix street smarts with book smarts, man. And you got the remix with Cali Dre, I suppose. But at the end of the day, man, I'm trying to bring that knowledge to the people, man, the best way that I can. And it's not just, like I said, it's not about me. It's never been about me. Like, it's never been about me. I never even showed my face on this shit for like 2 years, bro. And I was just popping my shit just as a motherfucking avatar. You know what I'm saying? But I felt like it was important as this shit went on, as more people started to just support me and support the movement and, rock with what the fuck I was talking about, that, I just owed it to the people, man, to put a face on all this shit that I'm talking, man. And so, that's where we at with this shit, man. I'm still figuring this shit out. By no means am I a polished blogger, by no means, you know what I'm saying? But, we're going to try some different shit. We're going to have fun with this shit, man. We're just going to keep it real, you know what I mean? And that's my plan for this whole thing. You know what I'm saying? I got some interviews lined up. I got a bunch of shit lined up, man. I'm just putting things in place, trying to grow this channel. But I appreciate y'all for supporting me, man, and rocking with your boy. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if we can get back to this video, man. You know what I'm saying? This echo shit is goofy, but subscribe to the channel. You know what I mean? Let me see if I can get this going real quick. Give me 1 second, because I got a couple more videos that I want to talk about. And if this shit echoing, I may have to clip this and start a whole nother joint. But I'm hoping that ain't the case, man. So let me see. Here, let me play this video right here real quick. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel, man. Yeah, that's it right there. Actually, yeah, that's it. Let me share that one. All right. So yeah, let me play this video right here. Y'all let me know in the comments, man, if it's an echo on this shit. Okay.
Like
Yeah, here, let me
these
add this
are
picture
hard to
real
come by. Under the UAE's strict cybercrime laws,
Yeah, I'm fucking up the
13 missiles and 27
Yeah, I know,
drones
my
were
bad.
intercepted in the
My bad.
United Arab Emirates on Wednesday. Yet images like these are hard to come by. Under the UAE's strict cybercrime laws, anyone photographing or filming the incidents could be arrested. Just like the 60 people who, according to France television sources, are currently in police custody in Dubai. Among them are at least 3 French nationals accused of threatening public security by filming Iranian attacks on the territory. Influencers too have been caught out. On the first day of the war, this French woman with millions of followers filmed herself visibly panicked. 2 days later, she was summoned by Dubai police.
I didn't say anything wrong. I was scared, really scared.
Other influencers have since spoken out about censorship.
I'm not quite sure what I'm allowed or not allowed to say.
We're not allowed to show what's happening, at least not what's falling from the sky.
We can't post anything that might cause panic among the public.
Publishing content that contradicts official announcements or is likely to cause panic is subject to a fine of 200,000 dirhams, about 50,000 euros, as explained by this Dubai-based lawyer.
Debris, damage, smoke, anything, that's illegal. What we're allowed to photograph, I repeat, is our children playing in the park.
Yeah, so as y'all can see, man, they trying to put strict restrictions overseas in the Middle East about what's being shown about this war, man. What is this here? I want to look at this real quick.
This was the moment when this war with Iran was just meters away from escalating, perhaps to a point of no return. Around 4:10 p.m., an Iranian missile launched at Israel broke apart in midair, apparently hit by an Israeli interceptor. The warhead, according to Israeli police, dropped on the Old City in Jerusalem, blasting a hole. Israeli police recovered pieces of the warhead, saying it was filled with dozens of kilograms of explosives. This is exactly where the explosion took place. And if ever there was a symbol of how difficult wars are to control and predict once they begin, this is it. This is only a few hundred yards from the holiest sites in the world. Luckily, none of them were damaged. But had they been destroyed, this would be a totally different conflict. The crater is 300 yards from the Wailing Wall, the most sacred place for Jews, and the Al-Aqsa Mosque, which sits on top of the Wailing Wall. And tonight is Eid, a Muslim holiday, and it was very close to the Church of the Holy Sepulchre.
Yeah, so as you can see, man, they bombing all kind of shit, bro. I had another video I wanted to look at. Let me see. Yeah, they bombing all kind of shit. I kind of want to just catch up on where this war is and like if there's any type of motherfucking inclination on who's winning this month. I guess because I can't figure out why we're at war. So I guess I mean, are we winning this motherfucker at least? Like here, let me check in with this, man. Let me see what this look like.
I want to invite you to a free trading
of the U.S. Embassy in Baghdad coming under attack again, what we've learned at this hour. And tonight from inside Iran, you'll see the flames shooting from the streets. Israel now targeting police checkpoints in Tehran. The Israelis say some Iranians are now helping Israel with the targets. And Iran now confirming tonight its national security chief has been killed. All of this as gas prices in the U.S. are up now about 90 cents a gallon since this war began. James Longman from the region again tonight.
Tonight, the dramatic images coming in from Tehran, raging flames in the streets. Videos circulating online show the Israelis turning their focus to local regime targets. The IDF says they've hit dozens of police checkpoints and vehicles in Tehran. An Israeli intelligence source tonight tells ABC News some Iranians themselves are now sharing locations where regime militia are on patrol for the Israelis to strike. This amid a brutal blow to Iran's chain of command, Israel killing Iran's top national security chief, Ali Larijani, calling him the de facto leader of the regime. That same strike also killing the commander of Iran's feared religious militia, the Basij, Gholam Reza Soleimani. That militia behind the bloody crackdown on Iranians in the streets protesting against the regime back in January that left nearly 7,000 dead. Israel's tactic to help Iranians take to the streets again, despite enormous danger. And tonight, Iranian proxies targeting the U.S. Embassy in Baghdad yet again, flames rising from the compound. Incredible video shows the moment a massive gun that protects the U.S. Embassy shoots an Iranian drone out of the sky. And with oil prices rising, Iran struck a 17th ship today in the critical Strait of Hormuz. In the US, gas prices have risen 90 cents since the start of the war, now averaging $3.84 a gallon. And for only the
90 cents, man. Gas prices up 90 plus cent. This shit's out of control, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this.
second time in US history, diesel prices have now hit $5 a gallon. Economists warn this will now have a ripple effect across the US economy.
And these attacks on the U.S. Embassy in Baghdad tonight, David, were pretty extraordinary. Flames could be seen inside the embassy compound. U.S. forces are tonight responding here in Iraq against those militia, but Iran is pulling at every lever across this region to target American interests. David.
James.
Yeah, so it looks like, man, Iran is most definitely fighting this war on multiple different fronts, and I think that's actually a smart strategy, man. Stretch the war out, and you know, hit as many targets as you can, you know, cause as much chaos and make the enemy fight on as many fronts as you can. And it seems like Russia is also assisting Iran in their logistics, and probably a lot more than just logistics, man. So again, I'm just trying to figure out. I mean, I don't know. I can't figure out why the fuck we're at war. At least are we winning this motherfucker? I guess. Like, I mean, that's the only thing I can really, you know, hope for at this point, because I don't even know why we're at war. Like, nobody's really made that clear to me. But to not know we're at war and to be getting our ass kicked at the same time, that's kind of tough, man. That's kind of tough. So y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think, man. How y'all feel this war shit going, man? Because I don't know if we're winning or we're losing. I just know we're at war. I don't know if we're winning or if we're losing, but I know we're at war. Like, I don't know what's going on, man. Let's see if this video helps out a little bit. Hit that like button, man.
Workplace retaliation happens when an employer fires, demotes, refuses to promote, or otherwise.
On a beach in Dubai, bystanders hear the now common sound of an Iranian drone's distinctive buzz. Cell phone footage captures it flying low overhead, chased by an Emirati jet.
Oh. Don't worry, man. Don't worry. It's gone. Action is over.
It's an Iran.
That's some wild shit, man. Just picture you at the beach, bro. Picture you at the beach. Dr. Nino said we losing. Picture you at the beach, chilling, trying to barbecue some shit, throwing the frisbee around in this motherfucker, man. And you look up in the sky, and there's a whole fucking air war going on with motherfuckers shooting missiles and shit. Like, this is the part of America we ain't seen really shit like in this generation, at least. You know what I'm saying? You look up and two planes is chasing each other, and one of them shooting missiles at the other one, bro. Like, yeah.
On a beach in Dubai, bystanders hear the now common sound of an Iranian drone's distinctive buzz. Cell phone footage captures it flying low overhead, chased by an Emirati jet.
Oh. Don't worry, man. Don't worry. It's gone. Action is over.
It's an Iranian Shahed drone. They're cheap, mass-produced, packed with explosives, and sent on one-way missions. Since the U.S. and Israel launched their first missiles at Iran, Iran has launched hundreds of them in retaliation. An NBC News analysis shows the U.S. and their allies appeared unprepared for the threat of these cheap drones, which are proving highly effective. We verified and examined more than 24 drone strikes captured on video and found that Shahed-style drones have hit a wide range of strategic targets, including U.S. military bases, airports, and energy infrastructure. We spoke to defense policy expert Kelly Grieco about what these videos show.
I think when you look at these Iranian missile and drone attacks, it's easy to think that it is sort of random and just looks like chaos and an adversary trying to lash out. But when you look at the more closely at what they're actually doing and you look at their target set, you can see that it's actually remarkably coherent and it has a clear strategic and operational logic.
The majority of successful strikes confirmed by NBC News are close to the coastline. And that's happening for a reason. Iran is launching Shaheds on short-range flights across water, which makes them harder to detect.
If you are even delayed in your ability to detect it, it reduces the number of options you have in terms of how you might intercept it.
Most Iranian drones are shot down, many even destroyed on the ground before ever getting launched. But videos show that U.S. and allied forces are destroying Shaheeds with weapons that are much, much more expensive and harder to replenish. A Shahed drone can be built for just $20,000. In the video from the Dubai beach, the Emirati F-16 fires a missile costing more than $400,000.
Yeah, I want to stop it right there, man, because I think that's a very underreported thing that's going on in this conflict, which is they're causing a lot of damage with cheap ass weapons. And we are having to negate that with expensive weapons. So I just think that's something everybody need to take into account with this whole shit, man. It's out of control. Let me check in with this a little bit.
Shahed-style drones have been around for years. The Ukrainian military uses cheap interceptor drones to destroy incoming Shaheeds from Russia. But it took the U.S. a full week after the war started to ask Ukraine for help and expertise. In that time, Iran had already launched hundreds of drones.
We don't have, the cheaper options that we need to try to intercept these things, particularly at scale. And so we have been caught flat-footed in that way. And in many respects, it's inexcusable, given we've had 4 years to learn from Ukraine.
So now we have low-cost interceptors effectively combating Iranian drones?
Now it's...
Yeah, listen to what she said. We have 4 years to figure this shit out in Ukraine. And the Trump administration is still flat-footed against this Iranian attack. You know what I'm saying? This Iranian barrage of cheap weapons. So we had like the incompetence. This is what I be talking about. This is why education is important, man, because you notice when people didn't do their homework, and these motherfuckers didn't do no homework. You know what I'm saying? This lady just clearly just said we could have learned from Ukraine the last 4 years how to defend this type of attack better. But this president's disregard for the war in Ukraine is a blind spot to being able to do that. And that's just how life works. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, man. We on some politics shit right now. I'm gonna shift gears in a minute, but I want to just try to figure out what the fuck is going on with this war, man.
Contest to see which lasts longer, cheap Iranian drones or the not so cheap anti-drone defenses.
It takes one party to start a war. It takes at least 2 parties to end it. Part of the Iranian calculus then is going to be, have we driven the cost up enough to make sure that this doesn't happen again? What it's trying to do is cause disruption. It's an indirect approach. It can't militarily defeat its adversary, but it can try to break its political will and make it exceedingly costly for a war to continue.
Yeah, man. So I guess I don't even know. I still don't know. Like maybe we're winning, maybe we're not, bro. I don't fucking know. Why are we at war? I don't fucking know. And so that's not good. Like that's not a good thing to have to report to you guys. But this whole conflict thing, man, I don't think it's done spreading, and I think it's gonna spread a little bit more before it gets better. Just my personal opinion. But what else did I want to? Oh yeah, let's look at this real quick because this came out, man. I didn't actually get a chance to look at this video, but the caption says Trump caught shredding Epstein death files in his first term. So I definitely had to tap in with that. This the remix with Kelly Dre. We finna figure out what the fuck Trump been doing, man, because it seemed like they've been working on this Epstein cover-up shit for a very long time, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, man, and let's check out what the reporting is on this story, man. I appreciate y'all for rocking with your boy. Let's get it.
About Jeffrey Epstein's more than mysterious death. But Donald Trump, as he has throughout this entire Epstein cover-up, has given us evidence and a reason to do just that. Because as we know, there has been more than just mystery around Epstein's death. There has been deliberate tampering with evidence. And the latest example might be the most damaging yet. All the files that were shredded and were attempted to be deleted days and really hours after Jeffrey Epstein was pronounced dead under various, very mysterious circumstances. We are going to get into it all, but it does begin with recent reporting by Lawrence O'Donnell and the folks at MSNBC on Jeffrey Epstein's lawyer and his testimony before the House Oversight Committee as more comes out as we follow the money and we look more about the 2019 time that Donald Trump's administration was covering up Jeffrey Epstein.
Attorney Darren Indyke testified to the House Oversight Committee about his former client Jeffrey Epstein today because on July 23rd of last year, attorney Bradley Edwards, who has represented hundreds of Epstein survivors, said this, mentioning his name on this program.
I have numerous clients who know of the authenticity and the existence of the birthday book. Of course, it was a birthday book that was given to Jeffrey Epstein on his 50th birthday by Ghislaine Maxwell. Jeffrey Epstein's dead. He has an estate. Everybody who knows anything about the story knows knows the estate exists, and it's being governed by the two executors, Darren Indyke, Jeffrey Epstein's former attorney, Richard Kahn, Jeffrey Epstein's former accountant. Those are the two executors. If somebody simply called them on the phone and said, give us the book, they would probably give you the book.
Congressman Ro Khanna was the next guest up on this program that night. He was paying attention. He took Bradley Edwards' suggestion about issuing a subpoena to the Epstein estate to the Oversight Committee, and that is how the Oversight Committee got the birthday book that revealed Donald Trump's signature on a birthday note to Jeffrey Epstein that included a drawing of a naked woman and the words, "May every day be another wonderful secret."
Okay, so another weird ass thing going on in this Epstein shit. I remember them reporting on this drawing and trying to authenticate that signature. At the time the media was reporting they couldn't verify it. So it looks like Congressman Rowe kind of went and subpoenaed the Jeffrey Epstein accountants and attorneys and got this confirmation. So yeah, okay, that's pretty interesting, man. I think that's a pretty interesting detail.
His publicly released opening statement to the committee today, Darren Indyke said, "Let me be clear, I had no knowledge whatsoever of Jeffrey Epstein's wrongdoings." Darren Indyke pointed out that as a co-executor of the Epstein estate, he has awarded $169 million in claims to 195 women and expects to authorize a total of, quote, more than $200 million to women who assert they were abused or trafficked by Mr. Epstein. Darren Indyke told the committee, "Not a single woman has ever accused me of committing sexual abuse or witnessing sexual abuse, nor claimed at any time that she or anyone else reported to me any allegation of Mr. Epstein's abuse. Had I known that he was abusing or trafficking women, I would have quit working for him at once and several."
How many of y'all believe that? How many of y'all believe that this motherfucker right here would have quit working for Jeffrey Epstein had he known allegedly of what was going on? Like this be the you gotta watch the spin, man. You gotta watch the spin. Let me here, I'm gonna skip through this a little bit because these motherfuckers is lying, and I just want to hear what old Mick Jagger got to say right here. Man, let me get to this real quick.
It's difficult to believe anyone involved with Epstein's estate. It is why the only thing that we can trust, even though we can't, are these full document releases. It's why we need to continue to push for these documents. But again, I think that what we're coming back to here is something that certainly hasn't been discussed enough, and that's Donald Trump's attempts to cover up his relationship with Jeffrey Epstein during the first administration, right? This didn't all begin with Pam Bondi and Todd Blanche and Kash Patel. It started much earlier in Donald Trump's time as president, not this term, but the one prior. There were too many people with connections to Epstein who would have been happy to see him dead and gone, with connections to Trump as well. And that's setting aside how much Donald Trump clearly wanted Epstein silenced. For hell, Steve Bannon was talking about that after leaving the administration, which is why this new reporting is so damning. FBI warned bags of documents were being shredded at New York jail days after Epstein's death. FBI agents received reports about bags of documents being shredded and discarded at the Metropolitan Correctional Center in Manhattan days after the death of convicted child predator Jeffrey Epstein. The Miami Herald released a report on Saturday detailing multiple stories from people at the jail who were concerned about the unusual amount of material being thrown away. Epstein died of an apparent suicide in 2019 while facing trafficking charges. His death has led to numerous conspiracy theories fueled by details like a minute being missing from the security footage outside his cell the day he died. Epstein also reported being attacked by his cellmate after being found unconscious in his cell. Epstein later retracted his story, and the cellmate denied attacking him. The cellmate was facing charges connected to 4 murders, and he's since been convicted. After Epstein's death of an apparent hanging on August 10th, the FBI's Threat Operations Center received a call on August 16th from a corrections officer at the correctional facility. An FBI form summarizing the interview said the caller found it suspicious that an after-action team charged with investigating would be shredding huge amounts of paperwork, while FBI and other agencies were present in the building. It's unclear if these individuals allegedly shredding documents were directly connected to the jail, are part of the Bureau of Prisons after-action review team. The officer warned that the documents were thrown into a dumpster and would need to be collected before Monday at 8 a.m. when it was set to get picked up. It appears the dumpster was not checked. One inmate also claimed that he was asked to help with the shredding of boxes of documents. He said he did not recognize the officials. They are shredding everything, the inmate reportedly told guards. An assistant federal prosecutor, many of the names in the documents are redacted, later wrote an email as part of a probe into the allegations in which another issue with the jail was brought up.
Hold up. That was a lot of information, man. So I want to make sure that everybody is up to speed on what the fuck was just said. So there's people reporting out of the jail that Jeffrey Epstein was at, that at a certain point, FBI was in the building as, I guess, jail officials or officials that were investigating the Epstein situation were shredding documents. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know that. Let me we're gonna run a little bit more of this, then I'm gonna get to his commentary and let him summarize this shit, because they just reading through the court report right now, and I don't want to do all that. But as you can see, it's a lot of shady shit going on around this Epstein shit. And it's been going on for a very, very long time, even before we all were even thinking about this shit. And that's a fact.
We are also investigating any efforts following Epstein's death to obstruct justice by destroying relevant records at MCC. In particular, we learned today that all institutional count slips prior to August 10th, 2019, which were requested on August 12th, 2019, are apparently missing, the prosecutor wrote. The Office of Inspector General later interviewed the inmate who allegedly helped throw away documents. The interview lasted 15 minutes, and the inmate was only asked yes or no questions. He denied knowing about shredding and said he did his usual trash bin runs. Karen was also interviewed, but the probe was ultimately closed. Another corrections officer also wrote to the FBI on August 19th about the unusual amount of shredded material being thrown away. I believe that this conduct may be inappropriate for an investigation team to be shredding paperwork related to the investigation, and you may want to investigate why the Bureau of Prison employees are destroying records, the officer.
Oh, hell nah. Hell nah. I gotta run that back. I can't even believe what I just heard. So I know I didn't just hear that. This is the remix with Kelly Dre, and I'm kind of stunned right now. I gotta be honest with you. Hit that like button, man.
Thrown away. I believe that this conduct may be inappropriate for an investigation team to be shredding paperwork related to the investigation, and you may want to investigate why the Bureau of Prison employees are destroying records, the officer wrote. Can we take a look at the dumpster ASAP to see if the paper is still there? Possibly they didn't dump it yet, a federal agent replied before the trash was collected that morning. So I think we can call this a little bit more than just suspicious, and
You damn right, Mick Jagger. You damn right we could call this a little bit more than suspicious. First Lady, meet me. You already know what time it is. Nah, bruh. Listen, you got prison officers writing and basically whistleblowing that the people that were there to investigate Jeffrey Epstein under this Trump administration were shredding documents, an unusual amount of documents that were pertaining to the person that they were investigating. Letitia Davis, you came in at the right time because hopefully you can clear some of this shit. We need you, Letitia, because shit then went off the rails in here, man. Wow. I cannot believe what I just heard, man. Yeah. Dr. Nino, come on, man. Y'all just heard what I heard, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. They've been shredding documents since Trump's first administration, is what we just figured out. The people that were supposed to be investigating Jeffrey Epstein during Trump's first administration were shredding documents in that investigation, and they got whistleblown, snitched on by the prison guards that worked there and saw the whole thing. And the people at the Bureau of Prisons were involved at the higher levels. Unfucking believable, bro.
All of these documents, wherever they can be found, have to be released. And we need Democrats on the Hill to be talking about this more, to be demanding answers from Pam Bondi, further investigations. I spoke to Congressman Ro Khanna earlier this week, and he said he will be demanding an investigation into the cause of Epstein's death because he told me he feels differently about whether Epstein took his own life. I certainly don't believe he did, and I certainly believe.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Jeffrey Epstein didn't take his own life. And I actually may do a video on why I think that. But that's a whole side fucking thing right now. When I tell you guys that this Epstein thing is probably the reason why these people are doing the things that they're doing and making the moves that they're making. As you can see, I just did a show a couple of days ago about how Apollo Global was funneling money to Epstein, and they're also their president was Adam Silver's roommate in college. Apollo Global is the main money source for the NBA. Some of these NBA players own NFL teams. They own WNBA teams. Apollo Global had their hands in the Olympics. So when I try to tell y'all that this Epstein files situation is very much important and very much relevant and very much worth covering up and worth covering up at all costs. Yeah.
That these questions are valid and need to be answered, especially as Donald Trump's administration continues to run away, as Ari Melber broke down right here.
Donald Trump's DOJ facing pressure in person for hiding even more Epstein documents. By in person, I mean what we're watching play out right now. Top House Democrats and lawmakers are meeting with embattled Attorney General Pam Bondi and Deputy AG Blanche over the hiding of files and alleged abuse of redactions. The meeting is confidential. It's happening at this hour. If we get any news, we'll bring it to you. Congressman Garcia says the meeting itself will not substitute for a further grilling under oath.
You're one sentence away from launching your website with
Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man. I'm kind of blown away by some of this. But then again, I'm not.
That somehow they're not interested in doing the full subpoena conversation and the deposition under oath. This is not a substitute for that. And so that is the very first thing that I'm going to remind the Attorney General of.
That's new from Garcia as they talk about that meeting. Bondi has faced MAGA blowback already and even calls for impeachment. She's had several Epstein debacles. There was the Binder incident, Bindergate, where basically she oversaw a lying campaign that claimed to release Epstein files and documents in those binders, but it was a lie, and there was backlash over that. Bondi famously claimed she had a client list on her desk at the beginning of last year. Trump supporters did not take well to all that. There was a revolt over several of those misleading spectacles. There were her other false claims about basically the fact that
basically every fucking thing. Yeah, they've been covering their tracks for a while now. You damn sure right, Letitia Davis. They've been covering their tracks for a while now. I want to skip past this, man. Let's get to the summary of this whole shit because I want to shift gears a little bit. But as y'all can see, man, I just try to give y'all a little bit of this every time I get the chance, man, because it's very wide ranging and it's very, some of it is a little layered and complicated, but if you break it down, it's really not. These motherfuckers are some greedy ass crooks, and they crooked and they ain't to be trusted, and they con the American people. And that's the reality of this whole shit. And a part of this is the American people allow themselves to be conned by not listening to motherfuckers like me. The Remix with Cali Dre. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to my channel. Hit that like button. Because we're going to give you that real over here, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give you that real. You know what I mean? Yeah, let's check in with a little bit more of this and find out if there's any other updates, man. Damn.
For them on this show, because we cannot stop talking about Epstein. Every effort that the Trump administration has made to distract has largely worked on the mainstream press, but it has only given us, the people who actually pay attention, reason to look into this all more. This report is damning and tells a story of the corruption that was obvious in 2019. So if they would go that far to cover up and shred documents, why wouldn't they also go that far to silence Jeffrey Epstein for good? We are going to be asking those questions. And if you want to support that, as always, you
Yeah, I think that was a great question, man. Listen, I'm gonna switch gears from this politics, man. Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think about that. Where we at with this war? Why the fuck are we at war? Where the rest of the Epstein files at? Why they still cover? Why they been covering this shit up for so long? I got a lot of questions, man. Hopefully y'all can answer some of it. I don't want to be the one doing all the work. I gotta tell you, I've been doing all the goddamn work. Like, I need y'all to start pitching in around this motherfucker, man. Put some hustle behind this motherfucking muscle, man. Damn it. But yeah, man, I don't know what's going on. So that's that, man. That's that. I wanted to give y'all a little update on this David situation, man. A couple of things came out on that. So I want to do like a quick run through that, and then we're gonna get to this main event, man, because yeah, there's some funny shit going on in this world, man. It's the Remix with Cali Dre. I appreciate y'all for tapping in with your boy. I'm a little lit right now, a little wavy in this bitch, but yeah, man, we're gonna try to get to it. We're going to try to get to it the best way we know how to do it, man. So let's check in with this David situation, man, and see if it's some updates we can get from this story, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel.
Excuse me, sir. How old were you when you made your first million?
What is this for?
We're trying to get advice for the younger generation.
There is a big twist in the Celeste Rivas death investigation. Neo, David's close friend, David, remember, is the prime suspect in her disappearance and death. Neo did not take the Fifth Amendment when he testified before the LA County Grand Jury last month. We have sources with direct knowledge who tell us that he testified freely and answered the questions of DA Beth Silverman. Now, this is odd for a variety of reasons. Remember, Neo testified for only 40 minutes. Beth Silverman is a pit bull when it comes to grilling witnesses. The manager of David was on the stand for 2 days when he testified. She grilled
Okay,
him.
so let's catch up real quick, man. So if you guys didn't know, Neo, which was like the zesty best friend of David, was arrested in Montana. They extradited his ass back to LA to get questioned in this grand jury. It looks like he's flipped and turned state's evidence. And now he's actually provided some details and information and posts that he has dropped since then, that has given some clues to how they're trying to categorize this death. Because to my knowledge, I still think that I don't know if they've even ruled a cause of death really. For a while, they weren't letting the coroner rule a cause of death, and I don't know the reason on that as well. So hopefully we can get some answers to them questions, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, man. Appreciate y'all for tapping in with your boy.
Like a cheeseburger when he walked out back into the hallway. He was shaking his head. He didn't know what had happened. It was that aggressive. So when Beth Silverman wants something, she goes for it. Yet she only spent 40 minutes with him. And remember, she ended up getting him arrested in Montana and hauled back to Los Angeles to testify because he had failed to obey the subpoena and appear before the grand jury when he was supposed to. So it seemed like Beth Silverman really had her eyes set on Neo testifying about things that were highly relevant. Otherwise, why would she have gone to those lengths? So when you look at all of that, it seemed like he must have taken the fifth, but he didn't. And we now know that from sources. So now the question is, what did Neo say? We are
Yeah, so
told
TMZ is reporting that Neo did not take the Fifth Amendment, man. He actually did testify. He did provide a story. He did, you know, provide his version of events. So yeah, let's check out and see if we can get some more clues on what that looked like.
not much, that he didn't know anything relevant about Celeste Rivas's disappearance or death. That's what happened before the grand jury. Now, Neo has said that he had no involvement in Celeste Rivas's disappearance. We know that law enforcement was really interested in Neo, especially in that mysterious trip that David took in the middle of the night to a remote area of Santa Barbara last spring. They felt Neo might have been in the car. We've now learned he was not in the car. And Neo says that he had no involvement.
Okay, so that's a big update because there were a lot of people that were thinking that Neo was in the car with David when that car was went out to the forest to go do what it was doing. And so yeah, I think that's a pretty big update. What else we
And
got?
even no knowledge of what happened to Celeste or David's possible involvement. So testifying for 40 minutes does suggest he doesn't know much. So now the question is this. If Neo didn't know much, explain this mystery. And for us, this is a mystery. On Friday, Neo posted on Instagram this. He said, quote, "There is more to the story than what's on the news." How would he know that? How would he know there's more to the story than what's on the news if he knows nothing about Celeste's disappearance or David's possible involvement? That is what's puzzling us. And so the story we got is he testified freely, did not take the fifth, doesn't know anything relevant, yet he said that. So that's what is raising our eyebrows a little bit. But it does seem like Neo is not connected to Celeste Rivas's disappearance based on everything that we now know went down before the grand jury. The final thing we know is the friendship, the close friendship between Neo and David is kaput because Neo called David a blankhead. You can fill in the blank there on his Instagram post Friday. So it seems like there is no love lost there, but it may not matter if and when David is charged with Celeste Rivas's murder. And that seems like it is going to happen, that he will be indicted by the grand jury. That's what we're hearing.
Okay, we're gonna leave that right there, man. So looks like David is about to be indicted by the grand jury. His relationship with Neo looks like no longer. You know what I'm saying? They say Neo testified for like 45 minutes. He went up there and snitched on. You know, actually, if he say he didn't know nothing, I guess he couldn't have snitched. You know what I mean? But I mean, he did testify for 45 minutes. So he did give up some information about something. How relevant or what it is, who knows at this point. But it looks like he was not in the vehicle with David as well when David's vehicle went on that long drive around the same time that Celeste Rivas's body, you know what I'm saying, I guess, or when she had been disappeared, you know what I mean? So yeah, I think there was a lot of good information in that, man. I like to stay tapped in with that because it's a long story and, you know, it's taken a lot of twists and turns and a lot of weird ass shit been going on. But yeah, I'm gonna try to break this shit down to y'all the best way I can. So that's like the latest update on that story, man. I want to get to this. I want to get to this, man, because there's been on the internet now, I guess I just seen this Justin Timberlake DUI arrest body cam. And so I wanted to watch that, man, because, you know, on this channel, man, I cover a lot of, you know, black people doing a bunch of dumbass shit, for lack of a better word. And so we definitely gonna get Justin Timberlake ass as well, man. We gonna get his ass as well tonight, just on principle. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I feel it in my heart that this is something I had to run just for the people, man, and just for, you know, just for my blackness. So we finna run this shit. You know what I mean? Just so I can say that I did it, and nobody can ever accuse me of only shaming black people. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel, man. We finna check out what happened to Justin Timberlake, man, and why it took 2 years to get this body cam out. That's the other question I got. But let's check this out a little bit.
Guys,
Hit that like button.
I'm just following my friends back to my house. I'm not like these are like really hard tests.
Can you guys please just do me a favor because you loved Bye 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 or like Sexy Back? Like, do me one favor. We'll let you out.
Oh, what the fuck was that? Who the fuck was that? Oh, she said because can you do me a favor because he got them jams. She trying to get his ass out of jail. It sounds like, man, out of this little detainment or whatever the fuck this is, man. So was this the passenger that he was riding with? Yeah, I don't know. Let's figure it out, man. Let's.
My friends back to my house. I'm not like these are like.
Oh, Justin ass is loaded. Let me spin that. Just right off the bat. I already know where this shit going. Once they got you out on the street like this, you know what I'm saying? Once you're actually out and they have you performing the sobriety activities, they already think your ass drunk as fuck. That's just the reality of this whole shit. So, and I can tell by his slurred speech, he a little wavy right now. He definitely a little wavy right now, man.
I'm not like these are like really hard tests.
Can you guys please just do me a favor?
What the fuck? He said these are really hard tests. No, he didn't, bro. They're only hard when you fucked up. Well, I'll put a caveat on that because you do got some asshole ass cops that try to go over and beyond and make a motherfucker go through extra hoops. So, but you standing there, right? That shit didn't look too hard, man. Y'all let me know in the comments, man. This is the Justin Timberlake body cam video that just dropped. We running this shit just on principle, man. Hit that like button.
It's back to my house. I'm not like these are like really hard tests.
Can you guys please just do me a favor because you loved Bye 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 or like Sexy Back? Like, do me one favor. They won't let you out. I did everything. They won't let you out.
And then when we do this, just like you're doing right now, on feet together, arms by side. You're doing it just now. I'm just going to re-explain it before we continue. Okay? Arms to the side, feet together, and then you're going to keep your head straight and keep your head straight only follow your eyes. Okay? Okay. You understand that? Right. Yes, sir.
So looks like they're giving them the vision test right now. Yeah, I done had a couple of these. This look like the bright ass light in your fucking face, and follow this pin, but don't move your head. Just move your eyes like a goddamn mime. Okay? Yeah, I've been there. But I beat that motherfucker one night though. I'm gonna tell you, I beat that breathalyzer one night, bro. I'm gonna tell y'all how to beat the breath. Y'all want to know how to beat the breathalyzer? You gonna learn how to do that shit today, bro. I'm gonna tell y'all how I did it.
Headquarters 797, clear for down. 6, go ahead. And then the platforms.
Your BMW is valid to 50 Friends of Par LLC. The subject adjustment Timberlake can fall is valid at a Tennessee.
Okay, it looks like they just verified that it's Timberlake. They still hitting him with that bright light treatment. Let's see what else we got on here, man.
Okay. All right, the next thing is going to be called a walking turn. I'm going to explain this to you, and then you're going to go ahead and do it, okay? So I'll just explain it in its entirety, and then we'll go ahead and do it. It's going to be 9 heel-to-toe steps, followed by a series of small steps, turning around, followed by 9 heel-to-toe steps back. So we can use imaginary.
Hold on. Is this universal policy? Like, do they do this breathalyzer shit? Do they do these tests the same way in every state? Because listen, this shit looks pretty familiar to me. I know that this look like the California protocol right here. But yeah, y'all let me know in the comments, man. Is this look pretty similar to the test that they running in y'all states, man?
If you want, there's like a little skid mark here, so we can use that. What I'm gonna have you first do.
This one or this one?
Hey, walk on this motherfucking skid mark, Timberlake.
Whatever you want, man.
Walk on this skid mark.
You got it.
That's what we want, champ.
How you doing, man?
Good. How are you?
I'm good.
Why the fuck you ask him how are you doing? Like, hold up, bro. Like, this shit's weird. You know how he's doing. That's like an introduction. Like, he just walked in the room and shit. Hey, how you doing? Like, why the fuck did he ask? Like, this shit's weird, bro. They know he fucked up. They just fucking.
How you doing, man?
Good.
They just fucking with him. He lit. Yeah. First lady, what's that? Letitia Davis. Yeah, he lit.
We'll start right here, and then we'll continue down this little skid mark here, and we're going to have an imaginary straight line, okay?
Okay.
So what I'm going to have you do, put your left foot on this imaginary line.
This one?
Yep, and put your right foot in front of your left. And what you're going to do, you're going to stand just like this. Left foot on the line, right foot right in front of your left. And you're going to stand like this, and now I'm going to explain everything, and then we'll go ahead and do it, okay? Okay, so left foot on the line. Left foot on the line first. And then you're going to put your right
there. That's where he fucked up.
Like that.
Y'all see that?
Okay?
Y'all see that? It's over. It's over. That's where he fucked up right there. Watch them first couple of steps and watch the officer what he telling him to do. He fucked up. You know you done fucked up, don't you? You know you done fucked up, don't you? I'm trying to tell you, I've been there. Watch this shit.
Like this. And now I'm going to explain everything, and then we'll go ahead and do it, okay? Okay, so left foot on the line. Left foot on the line first. And then you're going to put your right foot in front of your left, stay just like that, okay? You're going to be heel to toe like this. Heel to toe.
Right there. That's it. You see that little wobble, that little stumble? It's over, bruh. He stumbled out the blocks initially. He stumbled out the blocks. And then he couldn't land the dismount. It's over, bruh. You know you done fucked up.
Left foot on the line first. And then you're going to put your right foot in front of your left, stay just like that, okay? You're going to be heel to toe like this. Heel to toe.
Oh, shit. That's it.
Put your left foot on the line. Yep. You're going to have your right foot in front of your left, heel to toe.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to put our left foot on the line first. Put your right foot in front of your left, heel to toe. And you can stay just like that.
Hold up. Bro said put your right foot in front of your shit, heel to toe. This nigga looked at his hands, bro. He started looking at his hand. He wavy. Y'all don't understand. Timberlake out of there. JT out of there, bro. Hit that like button. This shit comical.
Heel to toe. Put your left foot on the line. Yep. You're going to have your right foot in front of your left, heel to toe.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to put our left foot on the line first. Put your right foot in front of your left, heel to toe. And you can stay just like that, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So this is going to be a series of 9 heel to toe steps. I will demonstrate this like you're doing right now. Like this. 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 9.
Yes.
Followed by a series of small steps around. 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 9 back. This is going to be heel to toe. So you're going to be clicking your heels as you're going. Arms by your side. While you're doing this, you're going to look down at your toes.
Guys, I'm just following my friends back to my
listen, guys. No, I'm good, guys. This ain't necessary, guys. Oh, bro, JT is out of there, bro. He out of there. He out of
Down
there.
your toes.
guys. I'm just following my friends back to my house. I'm not like I'm not doing anything. I'm just
Okay.
following my friends back to my house.
Will you do these tests?
Sure.
Okay. Like I explained, it's gonna be 9 heel steps. You're gonna be clicking your heels, arms by your side. Just wait until I have you go.
Like this?
Arms by your side. So it's gonna look like this.
Sorry,
Arms by your side.
I've never done this, so I'm just.
It's gonna be arms by your side, just like that, while you're doing it.
Perfect.
Okay.
Your eyes are gonna be looking at your toes.
Okay.
As you take each step, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay.
Once you
Listen,
get to your
listen.
ninth
I gotta
step,
agree with JT though. This shit it's getting a little complicated. This shit is getting it's getting a little complicated for me, and I ain't as wavy as he is, bro. Hey, hit that like button, man. This shit's out of control, bro. Justin Timberlake. DUI arrest body cam footage finally fucking released after 2 years, man. So yeah, we running this shit for sure.
arms by your side, just like that, while you're doing it.
Perfect.
Okay.
Your eyes are gonna be looking at your toes.
Okay.
As you take each step, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay.
Once you get to your 9th step, like I demonstrated, your lead foot's gonna stay planted, and you're gonna take a series of small steps around, followed by 9 heel to toe steps back. Okay. Again, as you walk, you're gonna be counting those steps out loud, looking at your toes. Arms by your side.
Look how he looking at him. Hey, look how he looking at him as he's just explaining this shit. He dazed and confused in this motherfucker.
Take a series of small steps around, followed by 9 heel to toe steps back. Okay. Again, as you walk, you're going to be counting those steps out loud, looking at your toes. Arms by your side the whole way. So you're going to start with your left foot on the line.
There is unclaimed money that could be yours. Search yourself and see if any money is owed to you.
Okay. Right foot in front of your left. You got to stay like that, and then
just like this.
It's going to look like that. We'll start. Okay. We'll start.
He's going to tell you when you're supposed to begin. He just wants you to.
I'm sorry.
You're all good. He just wants you to be in position. He's going to tell you when to go. Okay.
So I'm going to have you get in position, and then I'm going to say you may begin.
I got you.
So left foot on the line. Right foot in front of your left.
Ready?
Then you may begin.
And then just walk. I'm sorry. I'm
Here.
I'm
Ready?
I'm a little nervous. Left.
Oh, he out of there. He out of there. Look, he's stumbling all bruh. He out of there. He out of there. JT out of there, bruh.
I got you. I got
So
you.
left foot on the line.
Okay.
Right foot in front of your left.
Ready?
Then you may begin.
And then just walk.
His first step out the blocks, bruh. He fucked it up.
Ready?
His first step.
Left. Right foot in front.
Damn.
Look down.
They
Ready?
got him.
1, 2,
Okay.
3,
Got you.
4. Like
One,
that.
two,
Okay. Hang on.
two.
Let him tell you when to go. Let him tell you when to go. He's got to tell you when to start. Okay.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Don't worry about it.
Sorry.
No, I want to make sure. We want to make sure you do this right.
Right foot in front of your left.
Is this my line?
Whichever
Perfect, yep.
imaginary line you make, that's the line you're going to walk. And you may begin. 5, 7, 9. Yep.
You
You
go
take
back.
those 9 heel toe steps back as well.
Back this way.
Yep. Same way you
9
went.
heel toe steps back.
He fucking the drill up. You fucking the drill up, coach.
One more test for you.
So this one's going to be the one leg stand, it's called. So either foot, one of your choosing, you're going to raise approximately 6 inches off the ground, keeping your foot parallel to the ground. You're going to be looking at your toes, counting aloud as followed: 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, and so on. It's not to stop. Same with the
Look,
other
he's,
test,
he
you'll
looks
be
scared to the
keeping your arms by your
motherfucker. He
side.
know.
Start with your feet
He
together,
know.
like
He can sense it's over.
1,000.
Look at his face, man. He can sense it's over. You can see it in his face, bruh. He can sense it's over. He trying. He giving it all he got, but he knows it's over, bruh.
3, 1,000,
Hit that like
4,
button,
1,000,
man.
and so on. It's not to stop. Same as the other test, you're going to be keeping your arms by your side. You can start with your feet together if you'd like. And you're going to be raising either foot of your choice, left or right, does not matter, it's your choice. Foot looking just like this, parallel to the ground. You're going to be looking at your toes, counting aloud, 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, so on, so let's say to stop. Do you understand that? You want me to re-explain it?
Tell me one more time.
You got it, no worries.
I'm sorry.
So,
Don't worry about it. We want to make sure that you understand everything fully, okay?
Yeah, of course.
Perfect.
It's
so
over, bruh.
stand with your feet together and your hands to your side. Do not begin inside.
JT, you need another explanation. I'm gonna give you another explanation right now. It's over, bruh. It's over, bruh.
To do so. You understand?
Yes.
Just like that. Perfect.
When I tell you to, I want you to raise one leg, whichever leg you choose.
Sorry, guys. Like, I'm like.
Whichever leg you choose, you're gonna raise approximately 6 inches off the ground.
Hey, he looked like he just walked into a motherfucking calculus class, and he just got out of high school. Like, he don't know what the fuck's going on, guys. It's over, bruh. JT, it's over, bruh.
It out, just
It's
like
over.
parallel to the ground. I'll tell you when to begin.
Just you can look at me. Just as an example, right? So just like this.
Whichever leg you choose, approximately 6 inches off the ground. While holding this position, count aloud 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, and so on until you try to stop.
Sorry,
When you do this test,
sorry, my heart is racing.
when you do this test, keep your
Oh
eyes
yeah, he's scared.
on your
He's
raised
scared
foot.
now. He's
Count
nervous.
aloud by 1,000s. Keep your arms at your sides, and if you touch toes, if your foot touches the ground, you lose balance, whatever, just bring it right back up, okay?
Okay.
So you lose balance, you go down, you're gonna bring it right back up. Go 1,000, 1,000. Just continue your count. So if you go down and 1,000, continue.
So,
Similar to that, yeah. On my side, and then let me know when you're ready. So you put your feet down, and then we'll start.
Bruh, he can't get one leg off the ground without foot. Bruh, listen. He lucky this test went on as long as it did, bro. Like they could have jammed his ass up 2, 3, 4 minutes ago, bro. He's clearly wavy as fuck in this body cam video, man. Hit that like button, man.
Back up, okay?
Okay.
So you lose balance, you go down, you're gonna bring it right back up. Go 1,000, 1,000. Let's continue your count. So if you go down and 1,000, continue.
So,
similar to that, yeah. On my side, and then let me know when you're ready. So you put your foot down, and then we'll start. Okay, you can stand it out.
Hi, are you with Justin? Okay, perfect. Yeah, we're just
Oh, here we
doing a
go.
test on him, okay?
Let's find out who this lady is.
Help. You need help?
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. We're just doing a couple of tests on him. I need you to hang out over here just so you don't
Okay.
interfere with them, okay?
Everything okay?
Yeah, we just have to do a couple of tests on him, make sure he's okay to drive. So. Hang
No,
out.
we can have someone drive him.
Right, gotcha.
Hey, listen, listen, listen. Listen. Check out his response when she was like, "Hey, we can just have someone drive us, man. We can have someone drive us back. Don't worry about it." Listen to his response.
No, we can have someone drive him.
Right, gotcha.
Listen. Oh yeah, he's gonna be driving with us tonight, man. Don't even worry about it. He's gonna be. We got a ride for his ass tonight. You don't have to worry. You may want to get you a ride, but he's all squared away. He's all squared away.
all 1,000, 2,000, 1,000, 5,000. By the way, these are like really hard tests.
All right, so the last thing is going to be your pre-screen breakfast.
Hey, listen. He drunk as fuck, but it did get a little complicated for a second. I gotta actually kind of agree with him. He is wavy as fuck, but yeah, it did get a little complicated, man. Hit that like button for your boy. Subscribe to the channel, man.
And then if you're below limit, you're going, you just, maybe someone else could drive. That's like you're very intoxicated. Okay. So, just one sec, I'll grab that.
Sir.
I'm a time to stop and time check.
Yeah, we could have you just hang out in the front of the car, okay? Thank you, I appreciate it.
Time to stop was 0020. Time there was 00.
We still haven't figured out who this lady is.
Were you my son?
Okay, it sounds like they may have muted the audio. I think we back. Okay. Justin Timberlake, if you just now checking in, got arrested. Body cam took about 2 years to come out. It just dropped, and we running that shit on the remix with Cali Drake. Let's get it, man.
We have to make sure that your friend here is okay to drive.
Can I just try it?
Well, he was already operating the vehicle, so we need to make sure that he's okay. He wasn't operating the vehicle under any kind of impairment. Got it. That's all. If he's all good,
Can I
we'll
charge
send-
my phone? Is that okay?
yeah, you can go into the vehicle.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, it's fine.
You can look at her. You can look at her eyes too and tell she wavy too. Both of them. Listen, both of their asses look lit. I'm trying to tell y'all, man.
Just turn around for me, please.
Why it take him so long to turn around? Oh yeah. Look, you could tell by how slow he turned around, man. He knew what time it was. It's winding down. That final curtain call, that last song is approaching, my guy. Yeah.
Just turn around for me, please. All right, I'll take you right on.
Yep, there we go. Game over. Game the fuck over.
Okay, ma'am, do you have another way to get home?
Can I drive?
Have you been drinking?
No.
You haven't been drinking tonight?
I had like one glass of wine.
Okay, no problem. How are you related? Friends?
Friends, obviously.
Okay, if he's okay with you driving the car, you look like you're fine to me. But
I don't look fine
you
to
look
you.
fine to you.
Oh, I was like, wait,
Yeah, no,
what?
you look kind of the front of the car.
Hey, how many of y'all think JT hitting that? Just let me know in the comments. How many of y'all think that they are more than friends? Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel, man. This is the Justin Timberlake body cam video. Yeah, we breaking this shit down for sure.
You look kind of the front of the car. It's fine. So no, you're fine. So at this point,
I know my hair sucks here, but like I
you're
usually
good.
look at.
So at this point, he's coming with us. Okay.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, why?
He's being arrested.
She said no, he's not. Hey, listen. Hey, Ray Baby in the chat. She said this is an off day. Y'all Ray Baby in the chat. Let me know what y'all think, man.
At this point,
I know my hair sucks here, but like I
you're
usually
good.
look at.
So at this point, he's coming with us. Okay.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, why?
He's being arrested for intoxicating.
Stop it.
TWO. Yes.
No way. Don't say it.
Yes. He's coming back with us. Okay. So you look you're okay to drive. Okay.
I gotta spin that back. I gotta spin that back, man. Fuck that, man.
Being arrested for intoxicating.
Stop it.
TWO. Yes.
No way. Don't say it.
Yes. He's coming with us. Okay.
Yeah.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
Come to the front of the
You were
car.
saying it. He's coming with us. Yeah. Yeah.
So no, you're fine. So at this point,
I know my hair sucks here, but like I
you're
usually
good.
look at.
So at this point, he's coming with us. Okay.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, why?
He's being arrested for intoxicating.
Stop it.
TWO. Yes.
No way. Don't say it.
Yes. He's coming back with us. Okay. So you look you're okay to drive. Okay, I don't see any. Your eyes look perfectly fine. Your speech is slurred. So if
you're
you're
arresting Justin Timberlake right now.
yeah,
Stop it.
yes,
What?
he was driving drunk.
He was.
He failed every single one of our tests.
What do you mean?
So at this point, so this is
Bro said he failed every single one of the sobriety tests. Oh yeah, that's out of there. He out of there, bro. He failed every single one of the sobriety tests, fam. Every single one. She's trying desperately. She's trying desperately not to let JT go to jail. And listen, she doing all she can, man. But he failed every single one of the fucking sobriety tests, bro. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Can I try?
Have you been drinking?
No.
You haven't been drinking
I
tonight?
had like one glass of wine.
Okay, no problem. How are you related? Friends?
Friends, obviously.
Okay, if he's okay with you driving the car, you look like you're fine to me. But
I don't look fine
you
to
look
you.
fine to you.
Oh, I was like, wait,
Yeah, no,
what?
if you look under the front of the car.
Hold on, what do I look like?
If you look under the front of the car,
Do
it's
I
fine.
not look good?
So no, you're fine. So at this point,
I know my hair sucks here, but like I
you're
usually
good.
look good.
So at this point, he's coming with us. Okay.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, why?
He's being arrested for intoxicating.
Stop it.
TWA. Yes.
No way. Don't say it.
Yes. He's coming down with us. Okay. So you're okay to drive. Okay. I don't see any. Your eyes look perfectly fine. Your speech is slurred. So if
you're
you're
arresting Justin Timberlake.
yeah.
Stop it.
Yes.
What?
He was driving drunk.
He wasn't.
He failed every single one of our tests.
What do you mean?
So at this point, so listen, this is a private matter with us and him. Okay, I can't really talk about it too much.
Okay,
just
okay,
know
got it.
He's not. He's coming with us. He's
Where?
not going home.
Tell me where.
To the police station.
Which one? Sac Harbor?
Yes.
On Main Street.
70 Division Street.
70.
Yes. Okay.
So I should come there.
No. We should go home. He's gonna be with us all night.
The whole night?
He's not. He when we release him when the judge sees him in the morning.
There's no way.
Yes, that's how this works. Okay. So I wouldn't. So unless you want to sit in a police lobby for the next 9 to 10 hours, which I don't recommend you do. I would recommend you take his car if that's okay with him. We have to confirm that with him first.
Okay, let's go talk to him.
Well, what's your name?
SD.
SD. Okay, let me ask him. I got it at this point.
Okay,
it's
I got it.
us
I
and not
understand.
you. Okay. No offense.
Listen, when the options are come hold your man down and spend 10 hours in the holding cell waiting on his ass, or we can let you drive home. Oh yeah, let's go talk to him right now. Let's get this out. It's real out here, man. Everybody want to go home.
I'm
Man.
gonna see if she
Fuck all
can
that.
get the car. Okay. Mr. Timberlake, is SC okay to drive your car home? Do you care if she takes your vehicle tonight? You're okay with that? Okay. Thank you.
I want to invite you.
We ain't going. Wherever you trying to invite us, we ain't fucking going. Gas prices is $37 a gallon. Bitch, I can't even afford to get there. This is the remix with Kelly Drake, man. So yeah, I think we've seen enough of that. Timberlake is out of there. It's official. We saw the video of him in the back of the police car. So yeah. But my question is this, right? Why does shit take so long to come out, man? Why does shit take so long to come out? Had that been a bunch of other people I know, it wouldn't have taken 2 years to come out. So that's what I'm gonna leave y'all with that, man. This the remix with Kelly Dre. I appreciate y'all for rocking with your boy, man. Yeah, it's been a crazy ass night, man. What it look like, man? I wanted to get into this other story, man. Actually, yeah, let's look at a little bit of this, man, because I want to start doing like some segments on influencers, rappers that kind of passed away. I think I started it with like the Tupac and Biggie segment. People kind of like that, man. That was tough to break down just because that's a very big subject, but it's a lot of rappers and entertainers that I feel that, you know, got some interesting circumstances that surrounding their passing, surrounding around the times that they passed. So I've been looking, I got a few stories lined up that I want to run on that kind of topic, man. And tonight, I'm gonna hit this Zack TV a little bit, man. I don't know if y'all know about Zack TV. Zack was a blogger out of Chicago, man. He was going in and out of different hoods. He was actually one of probably the first blogger to really start doing that. He put that on the map and going and tap into different hoods, going to get the real perspective from the people in the streets. And you know, I think he had a very, very interesting story. And one of the very interesting things about his story was, you know, his connection to another very popular case out of Chicago, which was the Kanika Jenkins case. I don't know if y'all know who Kanika Jenkins is, but she was a young lady that her and her friends had a party at a hotel out in Chicago. The young lady ends up going missing from the hotel, finds her way stumbling around through the hotel, super lit, super wavy, and ends up finding herself locked in a freezer. And so her and Zack were friends. They had a relationship. Some say they may have dated, it may have been closer, but none of that shit was ever really confirmed to my knowledge. But I think Zack had a dope ass story, man. And I think, you know, I think that there was some resolution on that story that not a lot of people, I think, even know about, man. So I want to bring this to y'all, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feeling about this. This the remix with Kelly Dre, man. I appreciate y'all for rocking with your boy for sure, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channels, man. I'm on YouTube. What else am I on? Kick for sure. You know what I'm saying? Just jump that kick off, man. You know what I'm saying? All my Kick subscribers, man. Run this shit up, man. Twitch, you know what I'm saying? TikTok, MAGA Mongrels. Yeah, I got some edits I'm gonna cut up for you motherfuckers too, man. But we're gonna move on from that politics shit because got my damn head hurt. Now, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, bro. I can't make the heads or tails of this whole politics shit today, man. It's just are we winning the war or we not winning? But anyway, back to Zack, man. So yeah, I wanna run this story, man, about Zack TV, and want to check in on his story, man, and you know, learn a little bit for those that don't know about Zack and how he was moving out here, man. This the remix with Kelly Dre. I appreciate y'all for rocking. Let's get to a little bit of this right here, man.
Do you trust your girl? Of course I do.
Yeah. Just a quick sidebar, fellas in the chat. Do you trust your girl? Let me know in the comments. Do you trust your girl for real? For real? You can keep it real with me. You know what I'm saying? You can keep it real with your boy. Let's go.
YouTube personality is gunned down while driving through Chicago's Printers Row neighborhood. He's identified as Zack Stoner, known on YouTube as Zack TV1.
Story involving a budding YouTube star from Chicago. Zack Stoner featured music and interviews on his shows, many highlighting young Chicago talent, along with an anti-violence message. So it was a shock to his family, friends, and followers when he was gunned down in the South Loop.
I'm getting and saw the video and everything else like that. How did you feel?
I felt like it was crazy.
That's FBG Duck right there.
Was some big tail. You know, he was at my show that night. I had a hidden show out Chicago.
On May 29th, 2018, entrepreneur Chicago King Dave was prepping for a major event at Refuge nightclub in Chicago. The lineup featured numerous local rappers, a showcase of the underground talent Zack TV had spent years documenting. By 8:45 p.m., the list of performers was finalized. But just minutes later, Zack TV called King Dave with a request. He wanted his friend, AMG Fresh, to be added to the lineup. King Dave made an exception, and AMG...
Hey, hold on. I want to stop the video right there. Man, I fuck with Zack TV hard. That hurt me. Yeah, hey, First Lady Mimi. Yeah, real shit. Zack was dope, bro. Definitely very authentic, very, you know, with the business, man. He wasn't afraid to go in and out of different hoods and get his blogger shit on, man. And he helped put a lot of them Chicago cats on, man. Anybody from the shot that's tapping in, y'all know that to be true, man. Let me know. You know what I'm saying? From what I understand, he helped launch some careers out that bitch, man. R.I.P. Kanika Jenkins for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, man. So yeah, First Lady Mimi most definitely tapped in with this. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, check it out. This motherfucker right here. Let me get to the screen when I say this. This motherfucker right here is a savage. You know what I'm saying? AMG Fresh. Hey, go listen to any of y'all rap, hip hop, you know what I'm saying, type motherfuckers. Go listen to AMG Fresh, man. Go pull up some of AMG Fresh music. I think AMG Fresh might have been up next out of the shot. He may have hit a national level, man. Bro has some bars. He got some real bars. He got a nice style, and he was killing that mic, man. Go man. I done bumped a lot of AMG Fresh. But yeah, y'all go check out his catalog, man. This was one of Zack's main partners, man. And the night that he passed away, they were actually at a concert. I believe Fresh was performing, was one of the performers on stage. So but yeah, y'all go run up some of that AMG Fresh, man. He got some dope music, man. He got some dope music.
To be added to the lineup, King Dave made an exception, and AMG Fresh was allowed to perform.
So that's always on my mind. Like, damn, if he wasn't there, would he still be alive? And I just had to learn to, it ain't your fault, because Allah had a different plan for Zack. And it just took me some time after that. Like, I'm still affected by that. Like,
all right, you got to stop buying generic Viagra. If y'all over 40, you can get 9.
What the fuck? How the fuck you gonna interrupt my show about some generic ass vibe? Man, if you don't get your punk ass out. Let's get back to the story, bro. Oh, my bad. Let's get back to the story.
Some time after that. Like, I'm still affected by that.
Generic fucking Viagra.
Zack arrived to the club to support and record AMG Fresh. Fresh had brought his girlfriend along. It was her birthday, and the night was supposed to be a celebration. As T Streets and AMG Fresh performed, Zack moved through the crowd.
Okay, so this is T Streets. This is another one of Zack's partners. Ironically enough, T Streets ended up losing his life. You know what I'm saying? Shortly thereafter, I believe maybe a week or two after Zack got killed. But he was out there in them streets and yeah. I'm gonna let y'all. I'm gonna let them tell it. Hit that like button, man.
Camera in hand.
So he called me and he had somebody he wanted to perform, and I'm like, bring them. You good? Gave him a time. They came, showed up, left the show. Something happened, and he ended up. You know what I'm saying?
Everything seemed normal until AMG Fresh took the stage. Zack overheard a group of men talking about AMG Fresh, pointing him out. One of them said, "Isn't that the dude who beefs with the BDs?" The conversation quickly escalated. Zack realized the men were planning to jump AMG Fresh while he was performing.
He went down there to really, you know what I'm saying, help folks them, you know what I'm saying, to promote what they had going on, and he overheard motherfuckers saying what they was going to do to him. And he was stopping that shit. Mm-hmm. But a lot of motherfuckers don't know this. Mm-hmm. He stopped motherfuckers from getting on the stage and up Fresh performance.
Without hesitation, Zack stepped in. He talked to the group, convincing them to back off, de-escalating a situation AMG Fresh wasn't even aware of. But the energy in the club had changed. The night didn't feel right anymore. Zack made the decision to leave early. Witnesses later said he looked uneasy as he walked out. After leaving Refuge, Zack went to his Jeep, planning to pick up AMG Fresh and get him out of there before anything happened.
Ain't here for that, you know what I'm saying? They was about to get on the stage and Zack stopped them, like, please don't do this. People don't know this, though. Zack left a little early before the show ended, so he can be outside on the front waiting for Fresh. When Fresh came out, he was telling Fresh to get his ass in the car, but it was Fresh's girl's birthday.
When Zack found Fresh, he tried to get him inside the car immediately. Zack was visibly nervous, showing Fresh his gun, a silent warning that they were in a bad situation. But Fresh, unaware of what had gone down inside, was relaxed. It was his girlfriend's birthday, and he wasn't in a rush to leave. Zack insisted, "Get in the Jeep." After some hesitation, AMG Fresh finally got in. His girlfriend and T Streets joined them. As soon as AMG Fresh got inside the Jeep, the men from inside the club noticed. They saw the car he got into. They now knew what vehicle to follow. Zack drove 2 blocks away from the club, dropping off AMG Fresh and his girlfriend at their car. Fresh's girl got out and switched to her own vehicle. Zack didn't immediately leave.
He got to the car. They made it to Fresh car and parked right in front of him. You know what I'm saying? And Zack chose to let them sit in the Fresh girl was in the front seat. T Streets and Fresh was in the back seat.
Okay, so you got Fresh girl in the front, Zack driving, T Streets in them in the back. You know what I'm saying? So that's where we at right now. This is the night of Zack TV's unaliving. When they right before, I guess right when they was leaving the club.
And she hopped out the car when they pulled up and got in their car and started it. And Zack chose to tell them the little shit that he was telling them right then and there instead of leaving. Zack TV died saving Fresh, bro. Okay.
He parked and explained everything that had happened inside the club. He wanted Fresh to understand how close things had come to turning violent. Before Zack could drive away, a dark-colored minivan pulled up beside his Jeep. Gunshots erupted. The bullets ripped through the Jeep's windshield. Either AMG Fresh or T Streets fired back, returning shots.
Okay, so this photo right here comes from a video that actually I may pull that video up, but it comes from a video that was taken the night of the shooting. Oh yeah, First Lady Mimi, I got you. I'm glad you tapped into the remix with Cali Dre, babe, because I got you. You know what I'm saying? But so this video was taken by a bystander or somebody was standing in it's either apartment complex or a hotel. But they were videotaping what was going on in the aftermath of the shooting. So this is Zack's car right here on the right. And this car right here, I believe, was another car, I guess, that was driven by some of the other people, right? But when this video first came out, everybody thought that this was the car of the shooters, right? And so I think it came out that wasn't true. Maybe we'll find out a little bit more in this video, but from my recollection, I believe that this isn't the shooters, but this was actually the people that were in Zack's car jumping into another whip and getting up out of there. So yeah, let's tap in with a little bit more of this.
Zack was hit. One bullet struck him in the shoulder. Another hit behind his ear, lodged into his brain. His foot slipped from.
Keep watching if your recent car accident was not your fault, because I've got a way that you could get
the pedal. The Jeep lost control, veering off the road and slamming. Zack was hit. One bullet struck him in the shoulder. Another hit behind his ear, lodged into his brain. His foot slipped from the pedal. The Jeep lost control, veering off the road and slamming into a pole.
Around 1 a.m, police say a gunman in another car pulled up alongside Stoner's vehicle near Clark and Polk Streets. Multiple shots were fired.
The Jeep had crashed, but the shooting had stopped. T Streets and AMG Fresh didn't wait to see what would happen next. They jumped out of the wreckage and ran to AMG Fresh's girlfriend's car. She was still parked nearby. And as soon as they got inside, she sped off. Up above, a bystander recorded.
Okay, let me spin that back because that was actually the key detail I was looking for. Let me spin that back.
Still parked nearby.
Hold up.
And as soon as they got inside, T Streets and AMG Fresh didn't wait to see what would happen next. They jumped out of the wreckage and ran to AMG Fresh's girlfriend's car. She was still
okay. So that was AMG Fresh girl car that they jumped into. So everybody thought that still shot that came from the video was of the people that shot Zack, but that was actually T Streets and AMG Fresh hopping into one of their girl cars
nearby. And as soon as they got inside, she sped off. Up above, a bystander recorded the scene from a high-rise building.
A witness, several stories up, posted this Twitter video moments after the crash. It appears to show a group of people at the scene getting into another vehicle, then driving off before police arrive.
In the footage, the Jeep sat motionless, its front smashed against the pole. Zack was still inside, slumped over, alone. At 1:35 a.m., police arrived at the scene. They found Zack in the driver's seat, shot, unresponsive. Underneath his seat, they discovered his .40 caliber pistol. He never had the chance to use it. Zack was rushed to Northwestern Memorial Hospital. Doctors fought to save him, but his injuries were too severe. At 4:20 a.m., Zachary Stoner was pronounced deceased.
15 minutes later, chick FaceTime me, showing me. They putting Zack on the stretcher, crying. Like, Zack? Literally was like a block and a half away.
Yeah.
I was standing in the front, paying my DJs, like DJ Amaris. Yeah, me and DJ Amaris was out there. I'm like, man, you get paid, they give you the money. I gave somebody else the money. He like, yeah, then we boo, 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 boo.
His final night had started with supporting a friend. By the end, he became a target. Had Zack just paid the price for trying to stop a fight before it even started? For a man who spent years documenting Chicago's rap scene, his passing became another tragic headline.
From me knowing Zack, and from everybody else knowing Zack, I ain't never heard of Zack to do no to nobody. You feel me? So I don't.
So this FBG Duck right here, Nate said it. We tapping in with this Zack Stoner, Zack TV story, man. There was an update. Actually, this came out a while back, the update, and it didn't make a lot of news. And so I remember just kind of stumbling onto it, and y'all gonna be shocked how this shit end up. But yeah, that's kind of where we at. We checking in with this Zack TV story. Uncle G in the building. Hey, shout out to Uncle G. You know what I'm saying? What up, fam? How you living? Yeah, we checking in on this Zack TV story, man. I appreciate y'all for rocking with your boy.
Feel like there's no reason in this world you should even want to do to Zack. Like, Zack interview everybody, every hood. You see what I'm saying? Like, he's cool with everybody, so I just feel like, why would you want to do that to Zack?
On June 9th, 2018, Warner's Field Gatling's Chapel on Chicago's South Side. The air inside was heavy, thick with sorrow and unanswered questions. Zachary Stoner had spent his life documenting Chicago's streets. Now, he was being laid to rest.
Yeah, most definitely, man. I want to say RIP to Duck as well, RIP to Zack. There's gonna be a lot of RIPs in this video, man. You know what I'm saying? Nate said, I love Duck. That whole drill era was crazy. RIP Zack TV. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
The crowd was so large that there was barely room to stand. For nearly 3 hours, people spoke of the man who had fearlessly given underground voices a platform. Zack wasn't a traditional journalist. He didn't work for a newspaper or sit in a newsroom. Instead, his newsroom was the streets of Chicago, where he built his legacy as one of the first true street journalists surrounding drill culture. In 2010, he launched his YouTube channel, Zack TV1. Zack TV helped shape the way the world saw Chicago's drill scene. Before record labels and journalists flocked to the city, Zack was already sitting down with future stars Chief Keef, Lil Durk, FBG Duck, giving some of their first real exposure.
Get shooting camera in Chicago, RIP Zack TV. You know, they
RIP. I was about to mention that, RIP Zack TV. Real good dude, man. Did you guys have a relationship?
Yeah, his dad did my first interview.
He did your first interview?
Yeah, I came to the hood, did it late night.
You know AI can do incredible things, but this isn't.
Yeah, you hear what bro said. He came to the hood late night. Zack was standing on. He was with what he was doing. You know what I mean? He was standing on his business, man. He was trying to get out there, trying to interview people, trying to get his brand up, helping others get their brand up, man. And so I think that that's definitely why I'm putting this up, because I think that kind of effort need to be saluted, man. Zack was a good dude. I feel like you know, he definitely like set trends as far as this content creation thing go. And yeah, that's why we covering this, man.
Lens, the world got a first.
Real good dude, man. Did you guys have a relationship?
Yeah, his dad did my first interview.
He did your first interview?
Yeah, I came to the hood, did it late night.
Through his lens, the world got a first-hand look at the drill movement, straight from the source. But Zack's work wasn't without consequence. He was really in it, walking through neighborhoods where cameras weren't welcome, talking to people who lived by a different set of rules. His interviews sometimes featured artists throwing up gang signs, issuing threats, or speaking on street politics.
Yeah, and they said it's hundreds of dead out there, and I watch it, and it's a lot of photos where everyone is dead. Yeah, yeah, that Chicago scene is most definitely murky as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Most definitely, man. Yeah,
Things that
RIPs
could,
everywhere.
and often did, have real-world consequences.
Zack was big on safety. If you know Zack, you will know that he big when it comes to being safe. When he first came to the Gardens, you know, that's all he did was heard about what was going on out there in the hood. Like, he never did an interview in the Garden. So he asked me more than 5 times, is I'm straight, is I'm gonna be safe. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, he big on safety.
Some called him reckless. Others called him a hero. But everyone knew one thing: Zack was fearless. Even when he received death threats, he kept going. In interviews, he admitted that he knew the risk. He knew that by filming certain people and covering certain stories, he was putting himself in danger. But he believed in his mission to tell the truth, no matter the cost.
I feel like he is legendary as hell. Like this, he pulling up to any environment. Like he ain't giving no. Like he ain't got just a cool who wanted to put the city on. That's all he was.
But eventually, that cost would finally catch up with him. When Zachary, Zack TV Stoner, was hit, the impact rippled far beyond Chicago. Street journalists around the country took notice. For many, Zack's hit was a stark reminder of the risk they were taking every day. Sean Cotton, the creator of Say Cheese TV, knew Zack personally.
And that's y'all man's out there, right? He a Texas dude, huh? Yeah, Sean Cotton. You know what I'm saying? They said they was worse than Alpo in his DC era. Hey, yeah, them boys getting to it out there in the rack, man. You don't get a name like Chirac, you know, for no motherfucking reason, man. You know what I'm saying? That you know, that speak kind of for itself. But yeah, it influences like Sean Cotton, man. Zack touched a lot of people, man, and I think his grind in this content creation space just set a high bar and a legendary trend for just street reporters turning the camera on and just trying to get to it. You know what I mean?
Every day. Sean Cotton, the creator of Say Cheese TV, knew Zack personally. He had always understood the danger of their work. But after Zack's passing, his perspective changed.
Talked about, because remember you had that pink Corvette.
Yeah.
They used to drive around, and you got rid of it after his murder.
Yeah, I got rid of that, man. I got rid of it. And then I stopped doing outside interviews too. You don't catch me really doing vlogs too. That's the dumbest thing I've ever done.
Zack understood.
Yeah. So even Sean Cotton said he had to switch up his game after Zack passed because and it's funny because Zack actually didn't even pass really doing a vlog in the hood though. If you really think about it, he ain't passed, you know, in the hood doing the damn vlog. He got unalived leaving a club from what it looked like. Motherfuckers had to drop on him. So but yeah, I just want to throw that out there. Let me see what next it said. I'm gonna have to start coming up on the panel and talk. LOL, I'll be nervous. I'm about to drop that link after this, man. We're gonna chop it up after this. So yeah, listen, don't be nervous. It's just me and you, man. It's all nobody else. We just on Zoom chopping it up about Zack TV. You know what I'm saying? Don't even worry about it.
As does Cotton. That some degree of danger makes more compelling videos, boosting viewership. With its homicide numbers and depth of hip-hop talent, Chicago was fertile ground for stories. But far from the lauding gangs, Stoner would encourage them to have unity. We hit one another for some stupid things. We gotta be smarter than that, y'all, he said in one video. But he was also empathetic. Zack wasn't in a gang, but was raised in gang territory and knew the culture well. His home was within Goontown territory, a neighborhood where the streets dictated the rules, and survival often depended on knowing them. According to police, Goontown and the Perry Avenue crew were locked in a long-standing rivalry.
Because I was doing DVDs before Vlad TV, and you could look it up. There was guns all on the camera. It was like, what if one of those just went off accidentally?
Right.
Both were factions of gangster disciples, but alliances in Chicago's gang landscape didn't always extend beyond a few blocks. For years, the two groups exchanged threats, not just in the streets, but through rap videos, lyrics, and social media posts. Zack understood this world, but he never joined the gang. He stayed neutral, but in neighborhoods like his, even neutrality could be dangerous.
When we come to high school and talk to the kids, Corporate was there, and Zack TV, 4 of them, they was all there. I go there, motherfucking talk to the kids. Zack TV come there. I tell Zack, I might say, Zack, it's at a different level now. You need to start elevating your shit, bro. This you need to do, bro. Business-wise, you need to get one location, bro, and make us come there for an interview, bro, and expand your fucking brand, bro. I'm telling you, bro, just like all the majors are fucking doing. And Zack's like, you right. You like, and then said he still putting up on it.
But listen though, I'm gonna continue to say this. From what I know about the situation, he didn't get unalived, pulling up in nobody's hood, man. It was as you guys will see a little later on in the video. His unaliving didn't happen in the hood. From what I understand, I think they was in like a downtown district leaving a club. So I just find that interesting. Everybody was giving in that advice, which sound like smart advice. I mean, nigga, don't go to the hood and shoot no videos in no random ass hood. But it's ironic that, you know what I'm saying, that wasn't even really his demise. That wasn't that didn't have nothing to do with how he went out the game. You feel me?
Zack told the Chicago Defender newspaper in early 2018 that the young black men he interviewed were stuck in this box. They wanted desperately to escape, despite tough exteriors that are obligatory in their worlds. Some believe that Zack had gotten too big, that his growing influence, his rising wealth, and the power of his platform had created enemies he couldn't see coming.
Yeah, listen, I think Nate said it, just hit it right on the head. He was hanging with the wrong people. Yeah, a lot of people say that. Most definitely.
His friends urged him to leave Chicago, but they knew he never would.
Zack stayed strapped. He stayed strapped. Me and him spoke a lot, and he mentioned that a lot. That he was always prepared. He knew what he was getting into, but he was such a loving guy, and he didn't really stir up mess like that. Like, that hurt me for a long time.
Nate said he tried to stop a fight but left with the wrong people. He was not the target. Yeah, well, listen, we gonna get into that. Most definitely, we gonna get into that. But let me say this about what Sean Cotton just said, right? Here, as a matter of fact, let me spin it back. Real quick on Sean Cotton.
Loving guy, and he didn't really stir up mess like that. Me and him spoke a lot, and he mentioned that a lot. That he was always prepared. He knew what he was getting into, but he was such a loving guy. And he didn't really stir up mess like that,
Yeah, that part right there, where he said he doesn't really stir up mess like that. So there is some argument on that. I mean, I'm not gonna say argument, but there was a lot of things, from my understanding, in the streets of Chicago it was 50-50, 60-40. You know, it wasn't like he was directly stirring up mess, but he would, you know, interview one hood and then maybe go to another hood and go to another hood that maybe that hood didn't like. So it was like indirect things that were happening, but I don't think anything direct that he was doing. You know what I'm saying? From my understanding, y'all let me know in the comments. Y'all from out the shy. What was the feeling on Zack going from different hoods to hoods? How did people feel about that on the streets of the rack, man?
Yeah, that hurt me for a long time.
Sean Cotton, who had also spoken with Zack about the dangers of their work, now received weekly death threats. One message after a controversial report read, "We're going to do you like we did Zack." After Zack TV's hit,
wow,
rumors spread quickly.
Whoa, did anybody know that Sean Cotton was getting death threats based off of what happened to Zack TV? Did anybody know that? I don't think I ever heard that before.
Dangers of their work now received weekly death threats. One message after a controversial report read, "We're going to do you like we did Zack." After Zack TV's hit, rumors spread quickly in the streets. And soon, whispers started circulating. Had AMG Fresh and T Streets set Zack up? The theory was based on one simple fact. They survived, and he didn't. Some believe that AMG Fresh and T Streets had lured Zack into a trap, making sure he was vulnerable when the shooters arrived. They were in the car with him when the shooting started. They fled the scene. Zack was left behind. The accusations gained traction because of how they escaped. In surveillance footage, they could be seen jumping out of Zack's crashed Jeep and running to AMG Fresh's girlfriend's car before speeding off. To many, it looked suspicious.
Yeah, let me spin that back. Because I think that's very key in what's to come right here, man. This is the remix with Cali Dre. I appreciate y'all for rocking with your boy. Nate said I'm from Louisiana, but I have family there, and he was the only one that all of them respected. Yeah, he most definitely had respect in the streets. Nate said it for sure. Zack TV, it wasn't even on no gangster shit. It was just more based off of the quality of work he was doing. Now, did him going from hood to hood rub some people the wrong way? Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, that's probably natural, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think anything was directly attributed to him, anything he caused or his reporting caused that I know of. Y'all let me know in the comments. If y'all from the rack, you know what I'm saying? If y'all tapping in, yeah, you know what I mean? Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Let me know what y'all know about Zack TV.
AMG Fresh,
Zack TV, and what was going on.
And T Streets had lured Zack into a trap, making sure he was vulnerable when the shooters arrived. Zack about the dangers of their work now received weekly death threats. One message after a controversial report read, "We're going to do you like we did Zack." After Zack TV's hit, rumors spread quickly in the streets. And soon, whispers started circulating. Had AMG Fresh and T Streets set Zack up? The theory was based on one simple fact. They survived, and he didn't. Some believe that AMG Fresh and T Streets had lured Zack into a trap, making sure he was vulnerable when the shooters arrived. They were in the car with him when the shooting started. They fled the scene. Zack was left behind. The accusations gained traction because of how they escaped. In surveillance footage, they could be seen jumping out of Zack's crashed Jeep and running to AMG Fresh's girlfriend's car before speeding off. To many, it looked suspicious. Why had they left Zack behind?
When I moved to Italy full-time, I quit my 9-to-5 job. I wanted a way to transform my planning experiences into
Listen, that little commercial seep through there, and we gonna comment on that shit. Bitch, I ain't never had the luxury of leaving a 9-to-5 job and traveling to Italy. That shit don't even relate to a motherfucker like me, man. I'm out here grinding. I've been on here all goddamn day. Hit that like button. Subscribe to this motherfucking channel, man. Damn.
They just panicked and done what anyone else would do, run for their lives.
The cameras caught Zack in a flurry. According to these reports, Zack in the flurry is they see Zack in an altercation in the club. He get in an argument with people in the club, all kind of shit, then he loses his life. The reason nobody knew because everybody, it's strong with the shut your mouth. Chicago backdoor as hell. That's dangerous as hell. That irritates me to know that Zack helped everybody and nobody gonna stand up for Zack. I ain't saying go chill or
The same day Zack was
Okay, so that's a Truth Teller TV, man. He do a lot of content, a lot of Chicago content. I actually rock with some of the stuff Truth Teller do. But yeah, so he's tapped in from afar, I would say. I don't think he's directly out in the streets, but he probably know a couple niggas from around there, and that's where he getting his information. But I don't want to shortchange Truth Teller. He may be out there active, but from what I know, what I mean, he ducked off somewhere with a poo shiesty on, nigga in the backyard somewhere. So but yeah, at any rate, we tapped in with the Zack TV story, man, trying to get the answers on what actually finally happened to Zack. This was reported a while back, but it didn't get a lot of news traction because I think the result wasn't. Well, I'll let y'all be the judge. I ain't gonna even prejudge it, man. Hit that like button. I appreciate y'all for rocking. Subscribe to the channel. And they said she liked Truth Teller. Yeah, I think Truth Teller do a pretty good job. You know what I mean? I definitely. Shout out to Truth Teller for sure.
Run for their lives.
The cameras caught Zack in a flurry. According to these reports, Zack in the flurry is they see Zack in an altercation in the club. He get in an argument with people in the club, all kind of shit, then he loses his life. The reason nobody knew because everybody, it's strong with the shut your mouth. Chicago backdoor as hell. That's dangerous as hell. That irritates me to know that Zack helped everybody and nobody gonna stand up for Zack. I ain't saying go chill or
The same day Zack was laid to rest, another man was hit. Thomas T. Streets Davis, one of Zack's closest associates, was gunned down. T. Streets had been there the night Zack was hit. He had been one of the passengers in Zack's SUV when the shots rang out on May 30th. But instead of staying at the scene, he ran. But others questioned it. Some believed it was connected. A warning, a message.
Yeah. And they said they call him Truth Teller because his teeth gone. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, I think that's why he wear that shiesty. But T Streets, because he left the scene, AMG Fresh, because they left the scene, people thought most definitely T Streets had something to do with it. I don't know if they necessarily thought Fresh had something to do with it, but most definitely T Streets they thought had something to do with it, to the point of where he had felt the need after this situation to go and do a live from the police station. And y'all can go check that out. It was pretty strange and still unexplainable to me at this time what he was thinking or what he was on, but yeah, we'll dive into that a little later. Hit that like button, man.
Or unfinished business. Others saw it as another tragic example of the reoccurring cycle in Chicago. But the timing was tough to ignore. Was T Street's hit connected to Zack's? To AMG Bell D? The rumors around Zack TV's passing were as false as they were dangerous. And as AMG Fresh's brother, he had a personal stake in setting the record straight.
Okay. A lot of people don't know that Zack TV was really at the event, really T Streets and AMG Fresh. You know what I'm saying? That's why them was the only two artists he recorded that night. He didn't care about who else was there. He was trying to build with them. He was so focused on the hundreds and the artists in the hundreds that he didn't even give a f about a lot of artists. Like when it come to pushing their music, he was really they was a team. AMG Fresh, Zack TV, and T Streets.
In an interview, he dismissed the accusations outright, saying that Zack, AMG Fresh, and T Streets were a team. According to Bell D, the streets just wanted blood. After Zack's hit, people were looking for someone to blame, and AMG Fresh and T Streets became easy targets.
The street way heavier than this rap, this internet shit that motherfuckers be doing. You know what I'm saying? That was street shit. Like, and when it come to street shit and you lose a motherfucker like Zack TV, ain't nobody from his hood really trying to hit shit.
Serious dictation was driving me crazy, so I switched to whisper flow. Here's why I'll never go back. First,
By 2019, police had interviewed 5 individuals, all between the ages of 19 and 22, and all connected to the Perry Avenue gang. Surveillance footage, eyewitness accounts, cell phone location data, and ballistics evidence placed them at the scene, leading to their arrest. For many who had followed Zack's work and the details of his hit, it seemed like the case was finally on the verge of being solved. The suspects had been taken in, and it was only a matter of time before they faced justice. But that
First Lady Mimi, this your part right here. It says Chicago police solved the murder of popular street journalist, but suspects not prosecuted. A controversial legal principle called mutual combatants may have played a role in allowing Zack Stoner's accused killers to walk free. So we're going to dive into that as well. But that was the resolution. And that mutual combatants principle is not may have played a role. It most definitely played a role in allowing Zack his accused killers to walk free. But yeah, let's check in with the rest of this. That link is in the chat as well if y'all want to come chop it up about this, man. Or any of the other stuff that we covered tonight. I appreciate y'all for rocking with your boy, man.
it seemed like the case was finally on the verge of being solved. The suspects had been taken in, and it was only a matter of time before they faced justice. But that moment never came. Despite the arrest, the Cook County State's Attorney's Office refused to press charges. The decision was based on what they call a mutual combatants situation, a legal principle arguing that if both parties willingly engaged in street conflict, it may not be considered a straightforward homicide.
It was people charged with Zack death, but they let him go. They said this was mutual combat.
The prosecutors suggested that Zack's hit could have been part of an ongoing street conflict, one where all sides had played a role.
Yeah. Let me spin that back. Man. This the remix with Cali Drake, man. I'm gonna give y'all that whole picture over here, man. Let me spin that back.
It seemed like the case was finally on the verge of being solved. The suspects had been taken in, and it was only a matter of time before they faced justice. But that moment never came. Despite the arrest, the Cook County State's Attorney's Office refused to press charges. The decision was based on what they call a mutual combatants situation, a legal principle arguing that if both parties willingly engaged in street conflict, it may not be considered a straightforward homicide.
It was people charged with Zack death, but they let him go. They said this was mutual combat.
The prosecutors suggested that Zack's hit could have been part of an ongoing street conflict, one where all sides had played a role. But did that mean that no gang-retaliated shooting could ever be prosecuted? Because you didn't know who shot first? For Chicago police, the case was effectively closed. The investigation had produced suspects, but without the backing of the state's attorney, there would be no trial, no conviction, and no justice for Zack TV. Officially, his hit remains unsolved. Zack TV was a highly respected and beloved member of the Chicago community. He will be missed. Rest in peace, Zack TV.
Yeah, there it is, First Lady Mimi. Yeah. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. That link is in the chat as well, man. There's actually there's another video about who the guys actually were, because this one actually didn't even detail it. That link is in the chat as well, man. If y'all want to come chop it up about this or any of the other topics that we covered, man, I'm gonna try to find this video real quick. Because I watched the video where it actually explained who the actual individuals that killed Zack were, man. But that link is in the chat if y'all want to come chop it up, man. Hit that like button, man. Subscribe to the channel. We just vibing out tonight, man. Covered a bunch of shit. I've been on this motherfucker all day trying to run these numbers up. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel, man. Help me get to the motherfucking mountaintop, man. help me reach the promised land. You feel me? Yeah. Yeah. What is this, man? Let me see. No, I don't want to look at that one. All right, yeah, here go one right here. Let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this.
Actor, director, producer, advisor partner. When you're older and you still got it, people want to know your secret.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Let me start with saying shout out Tiffany Draper.
Oh no.
If you would not have made
Nah,
it
we ain't
work.
shouting out Tiffany. Just get to the facts, ma'am. Let's get to the facts.
You're looking at the 5 faces of the killers of Zack Stoner from Zack TV1. I'm gonna go live at 12 o'clock my time, Chicago time. We're gonna go over their arrest reports, the incident reports.
Okay. Sound
You're
like
gonna
she might
find
be
out
on top of
why,
it.
even though all these guys were arrested for Zack's murder, none of them will ever be charged, and find out why Zack's case is considered a closed case.
Yeah, I think we just covered that. Yeah, this wasn't the video I was looking for, but this looks like the photo lineup that I seen though. So this, could be potentially the 5 guys that were responsible for taking Zack's life. Let me see if I can find another video. But that link is in the chat as well, man. Y'all want to come chop it up? Nate said it. Don't be shy. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's just me and you, man. It's just and ain't nobody else even in here, bro. We just chopping it up about this Zack TV shit. Don't even worry about it, man. You know what I'm saying? Just imagine you at work on a Zoom call. You know what I mean? A bunch of motherfuckers you don't like. You know. But yeah, man. Let me see. It was another video I was looking for, man. Hold that. Let me see if I can try to find this. So yeah, this is the actual surveillance video, right? This was the surveillance video that everybody saw. So this is after the shooting. As you can see, they like running to a different whip. Damn, is this shit gonna play? Hit that like button, man. Subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Uncle G said 54 Keys got good Zack TV content. Oh, okay, let me see. Let me check it out. Yeah, so this is the aftermath video. Somebody in the hotel shot this. But it's basically the aftermath of even they thought like the caption of this video says Zack TV1's killers escaping the scene. So at this time, everybody thought that this was the killers video, man, but it actually turned out not to be. It actually turned out to be T Streets, AMG Fresh, and one of their growth, man, I guess, that scraped them up. Yeah. So yeah, I actually, even before I started doing this blog and shit, man, I was really tapping into this story, man, and I was really tapped into this story, and I was trying to just figure out what the fuck was going on myself. You know what I'm saying? Even before I did this blog and shit, but I was like, damn, I don't know. I don't know if even many people really even know like the really real of what happened with the mutual combatants and how they actually found the killers, but they refused to prosecute the killers because of this mutual combatant situation, man. Let me see. Yeah, I know I fucked that up, but that's what AI is for, man. I had to figure that shit out. Here, let me see. Let's look at this, man. What is this? Oh nah, man, I can't get with that. I can't get with that. I don't even, something about just how he got on the screen, bro. I can't even get with that. Let's see if we can find something else that's relevant. Hit that like button, man. Subscribe to the channel. What is this? Oh, this shit got a gang of music in it here. What is this? Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can find a video of who the guys were. This look like some other shit. What is this? Yeah, it look like they trying to get into a whole bunch of other shit here. I'm gonna skip to the Zack part.
Where they could promote themselves. Zack TV was also the first to interview rapper Chief Keef before he blew up, which was uploaded on YouTube February 17, 2012. Zack TV was going to every hood with a camera, doing legendary interviews with rappers like L.A. Capone, Rondo No. 9, FBG Duck, OTF Newski, and many more. He would also do hood vlogs with notorious gangs like 051 Young Money, introducing them to the world. Although Zack TV was in his own lane getting money and being a rising YouTuber, he was from a known gangster disciple hood in Chicago called Goontown 105 MMG that was located on 105th and State. But being from a hood didn't stop Zack TV from accomplishing his dreams and goals. His passion was for videography and being a YouTuber. He started uploading videos on his YouTube with him and his friends, but then he began doing interviews and hood vlogs, which he got his recognition from. Zack TV was the first to go all around Chicago in the trenches, giving these up-and-coming rappers exposure, which was never done at the time. He was definitely the pioneer of doing content like he was, and with his respect, he was able to go through different hoods without any issues. Zack had so much love and respect in the city, he was never picking sides and would do content in many different hoods that were in odds with each other. The city knew Zack TV had good intentions and would never have any issues with him for doing content with one of their ops. Zack TV would go further with his videography and journalism when he would be interested in the death of Kanika Jenkins, a 19-year-old female from Chicago who was found dead in a freezer after a night of partying on September 10, 2017. The death of Kanika Jenkins went national due to the mysterious death that she had encountered. Zack TV began covering the case of Kanika Jenkins on his own YouTube channel. He started trying to crack the case himself and interview people that were friends and family with her about the situation. Zack TV began getting death threats for getting too involved with the case.
You see what I'm saying, bro? I'm telling you, Zack, fall back, bro. It ain't worth it, bro, to be fucking with these high powerful people unless you got God on your side.
So tell me this. So
You got hit, even if you were not driving. You need
Hit that like button, subscribe to the
Because
channel,
if you
man.
were
This the
in a
remix
car
of Kelly Dre. We on this Zack
So,
TV
yo,
shit tonight.
You know, I got.
All right, peace,
everybody
Zack.
know I got the Irene interview, and I got 3 more powerful interviews. I really want to drop them and leave this shit alone. But my life been threatened numerous times. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't drop this shit. If you drop it, you put the hotel in danger. All type of other shit. I don't even talk about it. I just stay with the rappers now. But should I just drop it and say fuck what everybody got to say?
Man, I'm gonna leave it up to you, man. What you need to do, don't ask me, man. You need to go into prayer, man. You need to ask the universal most high God what you should do. Because when you playing with this type of stuff, if you ain't ready for spiritual warfare, don't even go in this direction. Because all wars ain't physical. This shit right here is deep, bro. These people been running the world, man, before we even came here, man. They in every city and they in every town. I don't care where you go. They connected all over. And the reason why you got kicked off of Facebook, bro, because you can help put the pieces together.
Although he was getting death threats, it wouldn't stop him from trying to get to the truth. Zack TV's platform was growing, and he continued to do his content racking up thousands of subscribers on YouTube. Fast forward to May 29, 2018, entrepreneur Chicago King Dave would host an event at a nightclub called Refuge. Numerous local rappers were set to perform that night.
Yeah, we tapped in with King Dave in the last video. So he Chicago King Dave, I believe he was throwing the event that Zack TV attended, the last event that before he got on the live.
King Dave had everything set up and would stop accepting any more rappers to perform at the club. But at the last minute, Zack TV called King Dave, wanting him to add his friend AMG Fresh to perform. Chicago King Dave made it an exception for AMG Fresh to perform, so Zack TV came to the club to meet with his friend AMG Fresh. AMG Fresh came to the club with his girlfriend because it was her birthday and he had to perform. Another friend of Zack TV that goes by T Streets also performed that night at the club. While T Streets and AMG Fresh performed, Zack TV was there to support and record both of them. Everything was going smooth until AMG Fresh went up to perform. Zack TV overheard a group of men tripping on AMG Fresh, pointing him out saying, "Isn't that the dude who beat with the BDs?" Zack also heard the group of men planning out how they were gonna jump AMG Fresh while he was on stage. When the group of men was gonna do what they were planning, Zack TV stopped them and talked them out of doing anything to AMG Fresh. While all that was going on, AMG Fresh had no idea what was going on.
Okay, so I think somebody said that earlier in the chat. I think Zack was trying to break up a fight or stop some shit from going on that was going on, and that may have contributed to him actually being unalive that night, man.
After Zack TV felt the bad vibes in the club, he left early before the club ended, looking nervous. After Zack TV left the club, he went to get his Jeep so he can pull up to the club, get AMG Fresh, and leave after the club ends. When Zack TV seen AMG Fresh, he was trying to get him in the Jeep so they can leave. But since AMG Fresh didn't know the issue that was going on, he wasn't tripping and was trying to hang out some more since it was his girlfriend's birthday. While Zack TV was trying to get AMG Fresh in the Jeep, he was showing him his gun to let him know that they were in a bad situation and told AMG Fresh to get in the Jeep so they can leave. AMG Fresh wasn't taking Zack seriously, but he finally listened and got in the Jeep with Zack TV, his girlfriend, and his other friend T Streets. When AMG Fresh got in Zack TV's Jeep, the group of men that was tripping on him earlier seen what car he jumped in. Zack TV drove AMG Fresh and his girlfriend to their car, which was 2 blocks away from the club. Once Zack TV got to their car, AMG Fresh's girlfriend jumped out and got into her car. While all this was going on, Zack TV decided to stay parked, explaining to AMG Fresh everything that was happening in the club with the group of men. At around 1:29 a.m., a minivan pulled up alongside of Zack TV's Jeep and began shooting into his car multiple times. Either AMG Fresh or T Streets returned fire. 2 bullet holes shattered the Jeep's windshield, and Zack TV was shot in the shoulder and behind his ear, lodging into his brain, which made him lose control of his Jeep and crash into a pole. After Zack TV crashed, T Streets and AMG Fresh both ran out the Jeep, jumping into AMG Fresh's car, and his girlfriend drove off because they didn't know if the shooters were coming back. Someone had recorded the whole situation from the top of a high building. In the video, you can see the Jeep crash into a pole. You can also see T Streets and AMG Fresh both jumping out and leaving in the car that the girlfriend was driving. Zack TV was left slumped in his Jeep alone. Police pulled up at 1:35 a.m., discovering Zack TV shot in the Jeep. They also found his .40 cal pistol underneath his seat. He was never able to get a shot off. Zack TV was taken to the Northwestern Memorial Hospital, where he was later pronounced dead at 4:20 a.m.
Sora 2 video generation is not available in our region.
It is if you're on our list.
A popular YouTube personality is gunned down while driving through Chicago's Printers Row neighborhood. He's identified as Zack Stoner, known on YouTube as Zack TV1. Around 1 in the morning, police say a gunman in another car pulled up alongside Stoner's vehicle near Clark and Polk Streets. Multiple shots were fired. Zone was hit at least once in the head, then lost control of his vehicle, crashing into a light pole. A witness, several stories up, posted this Twitter video moments after the crash. It appears to show a group of people at the scene getting into another vehicle, then driving off before police arrived.
When the world heard the news, nobody could believe someone like Zack TV was killed in his own city. Zack TV didn't have no beef going on, but he was from 10-5 Goontown, who had their own ops. When the video came out that someone recorded showing his two friends jumping out the Jeep and fleeing in another car, everyone thought that Zack TV was backdoored. Looking at the video without knowing what was going on, you would think that the video looked very suspicious. Rumors started going around that Zack TV's friend T Streets backdoored him. T Streets started getting death threats, and he was even feared for his own life. Another speculation was people thought Zack TV might have been killed over the Kanika Jenkins situation, since Zack TV was getting a lot of death threats. Some people also believed he might have gotten killed because his cousin is Rome, a well-known gang member from 10-5 MMG, who's doing time in prison for a homicide. Since the rumors that T Streets might have backdoored Zack
all allegedly. Let's go.
TV, it put him in a dangerous situation when the unfortunate happened. A week after Zack TV's death, on June 9, 2018, the day of Zack TV's funeral, T Streets was killed on a Southside Chicago street in a shooting with possible links to Zack TV. A police report noted T Streets had a large Zack TV tattoo on his back. T Streets live streamed himself at a police station days before he was killed, saying he was there to clear.
Hold up. I got to stop the video right there, man. God. I'm hoping this is after Zack passed that he got this large tattoo on his back, because if it was before Zack passed, it would be completely understandable. And they said I don't think the people that was called really knew anything about it. Yeah, I don't. Who knows, man? Who knows? There was a lot of rumors floating around out there, man. It was a lot of shit floating around out there. That's why when that video came out, people didn't know if that was the allies or was that the ops. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm here. I'm watching and doing hair. Oh, okay. Yeah, we appreciate it. Hey, yeah, we stay tapped in with me. Stay tapped in with me. You know what I'm saying?
His name over false rumors that he helped Zack TV's killers. There's nothing to indicate he did. An officer in the video calls him a witness to the shooting. T Street's slaying is also unsolved. Police never announced arrests in the shooting of Zack TV, but police records obtained by the Associated Press reveal investigators believe they solved his homicide years ago when they arrested members of the Southside Chicago Perry Avenue gang. But prosecutors in 2019 declined to prosecute, and police were forced to release the suspects. Goontown and Perry Avenue are longtime enemies. For years, they have posted rap videos on social media taunting each other. Police say Perry Avenue, like Goontown, is a gangster disciple faction. Police say that the Cook County State's Attorney Office cited the possibility that the two sides in the shooting on May 30th, 2018 were mutual combatants. A disputed legal concept that's a throwback.
Wow. So hold up. That was May 30th, bro. That's the day after my birthday, bros. I didn't know Zack got shot the day after my B-Day. Oh, bruh. That hurts me just personally right there. I just had to get that out, man. My bad. My fault.
Cited the possibility that the two sides in the shooting on May 30th, 2018 were mutual combatants. A disputed legal concept that's a throwback to duels between nobles or prearranged gunfights in the Wild West. Mutual combat is a legal term that refers to when two people agree to fight each other in a fair fight without harming bystanders or damaging property. Basically, the gang that killed Zack TV got away with murder because it's unclear who initiated the shooting and who returned fire in self-defense. On an article I read about Zack TV's murder, said the case and arrest reports obtained in an open records request offer previously unreported details about what may have precipitated Zack TV's killing after he left a crowded Clark Street refuge bar. Relying on video, eyewitnesses, cell phone location data, and ballistics on a bullet removed from the 30-year-old's brain, police arrested 5 suspects aged 19 to 22 in 2018 and 2000.
So yeah, they said they pulled a bullet out of Zack's brain. That was one of the ballistic tests that they did. Wow. Wow. So yeah, we seeing this same lineup of characters on this video. So I'm assuming that now it's probably 100% that these are the guys that were responsible allegedly. And so, but because of mutual combatants, because they're unclear about who started the altercation. You know what I'm saying? These guys got away.
2019 from the Perry Avenue gang on probable cause of first-degree murder. Prosecutors also cited inconsistent witnesses as a reason to not prosecute. 2 of those suspects have since been killed. Another, identified by a witness, told police, "I didn't pull the trigger."
Oh wow, hold up. Let's spin that back. Let's spin that little detail back real quick. Hold up.
From the Perry Avenue gang on probable cause of first-degree murder. Prosecutors also cited inconsistent witnesses as a reason to not prosecute. 2 of those suspects have since been killed. Another, identified by a witness, told police, "I didn't pull the trigger." So 2 of the guys that were responsible out of the 5 for killing Zack TV have already been killed. The 3 other men are in prison for unrelated charges. And the 2 friends, T Streets and AMG Fresh, who were with Zack TV, also been killed. A friend of Zack TV named AMG Bell D, who was also good friends with AMG Fresh and T Streets, did a DJU interview where he speaks on the murder of Zack TV.
Unfortunately, there came a time in which I'd have looked up and saw, AMG Fresh not here with us no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Fresh, he gone now. He been gone for 2 years, a little bit over 2 years now. Yeah, he gone. He didn't get killed though.
What was that like? What happened? What was the news? How was your reaction?
People always going through personal issues, I really don't know. I can't really speak on everything Fresh is going through, but you know what I'm saying? I just can tell you that Zack TV shit was weighing heavy on him. It was weighing heavy on folks, you know what I'm saying? Like, they was trying to make folks look like something that he wasn't. Okay. A lot of people don't know that Zack TV was really at the event, really for T Streets and AMG Fresh. You know what I'm saying? That's why them was the only 2 artists he recorded that night. He didn't care about who else was there. He was trying to build with them. He was so focused on the hundreds and the artists in the hundreds that he didn't even give a fuck about a lot of artists. Like, when it come to pushing their music, he was really, they was a team. AMG Fresh, Zack TV, and T Streets. Okay. It was some team shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been with Goontown for over 15 years now. I've been knowing them, been knowing Zack before all this shit. Like, so that really he had a relationship with us just off the strength of me. You know what I'm saying?
Here, I'm gonna skip forward a little bit because I want to. This actually is giving a lot more information than our last video. So this is how AMG Fresh ended up losing his life. Let's check in with this a little bit.
Knowing your rights and
hit that like button, man. Subscribe to the channel. I appreciate y'all for rocking with your boy on this, man. I'm breaking down this Zack TV situation. As everything else in Chicago, it got a lot of tentacles and a lot of
2019.
arrows
AMG Fresh passed away.
Hold on, let me spin that back. And
the motherfuckers that was trying to get down on Fresh. You know what I'm saying? That's how that shit went, gang.
On a Friday night, October 25th, 2019, AMG Fresh passed away. It is not clear what the situation was over. A post on Chiracology says that he could have been killed over money, a female, or a play gone wrong. But AMG Bell D said on the DJU interview that he didn't get killed. If he was really that depressed over the Zack TV situation, it can possibly be that he took his own life, or maybe even an overdose. The post on Reddit also clarifies what AMG Bell D said on the DJU interview when he said Zack TV's death was weighing over him all the way up to his death. This is a very unfortunate situation. Not only Zack TV died, but T Streets and AMG Fresh both died also, which means everybody that was in that Jeep that night has passed away. 2 of the killers from Perry Avenue were also killed. It's unclear if they were killed over Zack TV. The other 3 men that were involved with Zack TV's death are still alive, who are all in prison for drug charges till this day. Some still believe that Zack TV was killed over the Kanika Jenkins case, but I strongly believe that the police did solve the crime, although the killers are not convicted. It's clear that the murder was not mutual combat, and the killers really tried to murder AMG Fresh, but shot and killed Zack TV instead. So to simply...
Oh, wow. I think somebody else said that as well, right? That Zack wasn't the intended target. It sounds like AMG Fresh, based off what this video is saying, may have been the individual target. And that's probably why it was weighing so heavy on AMG Fresh. You know what I'm saying? It's starting to make sense. You know what I'm saying? Shit's starting to make a little more sense.
Although the killers are not convicted, it's clear that the murder was not mutual combat, and the killers really tried to murder AMG Fresh, but shot and killed Zack TV instead. So to simply break it all down, Zack TV called Chicago King Dave last minute and got his friend AMG Fresh in to perform that night. There was some kind of rap battle between AMG Fresh and whoever else that almost turned physical, which Zack TV stopped in the club after overhearing the group of men wanting to jump AMG Fresh on stage. After Zack TV felt the bad vibes in the club, he left early to get his Jeep, so he was able to leave before anyone else. So after the club, he picked up AMG Fresh and his girlfriend, taking them to their car 2 blocks away. T Streets was also with them in the Jeep. Instead of taking them to their car and leaving right away, Zack TV parked by their car and explained to AMG Fresh everything that happened in the club. While they sat there, AMG Fresh's girlfriend got in her car and started it, and a van full of the attackers pulled alongside of Zack TV's Jeep, shooting multiple times at them. Either AMG Fresh or T Streets returned fire. Zack TV was shot in his shoulder and shot the back of his ear, which the bullet lodged into his brain. Zack,
think about it, fam. Had Zack TV not, had he just dropped them off and they kept it moving, they probably all, you know what I'm saying, he'd probably still be alive today. But he actually dropped them off at the car, and then he explained to Fresh what was going on in the club, because AMG Fresh had no idea that that niggas was plotting on him in the club after he was giving them, going back and forth in the rap battle. So this whole story, man, was crazy. Like, and then I would have never expected it to have ended up the way that we watching it unfold right now, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, man. I appreciate y'all for staying tapped in on this.
TV crashed his Jeep on a pole, and T Streets and AMG Fresh both hopped out, jumping into the car AMG Fresh's girlfriend was driving, leaving the scene in fear that the attackers will come back. Police pulled up to the Jeep, discovering Zack TV alone, slumped over with his gun underneath him. Zack TV was taken to the hospital, where he succumbed to his injuries at 4:20 a.m. Rumor went around that Zack TV was backdoored by his own friends. About a week later, on the day of Zack TV's funeral, T Streets was shot and killed. Police figured out 5 men from Perry Avenue killed Zack TV, but failed to charge them with murder because it was unclear who shot first. AMG Fresh loses his life somehow on October 25th, 2019. 2 of the 5 killers were shot and killed also, and the other 3 men are in prison till this day. Zack TV never got justice for his murder. Chicago King Dave spoke about Zack TV on an interview where he said that he never did another event till this day.
So the night Zack get killed, like, how did you find out about the information, and how has it impacted you?
You know, he was at my show that night. I had an indie show, all Chicago artists. And it was a peaceful night, great event. All the artists showed up, performed, made a lot of money that night. And Zack wanted to bring an artist, his homie. And he just got back from Vegas and called me last minute. I was telling other artists, like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm booked, it's already done. Cause I be on the time, I'm like Live Nation. Yeah. You know, if I say 8 o'clock, we starting at 7:58. If you ain't there, I don't care who you is, and everybody know that about me. You can be with me every day. Best friend, if your ass ain't there, your ass ain't performing. That's just how it go. Cause I ain't finna have, you gotta keep your name good with this shit, you know? So he called me and he had somebody he wants to perform, and I'm like, bring them, you good. Gave them time, they came, showed up, left the show, something happened, and he ended up dead, you know what I'm saying?
I know I was hearing rumors that, you know how the YouTube conspiracy things go crazy. And I don't know if the girl you just named that passed away was the girl that was in the freezer.
Yeah, Kanita Jenkins.
Yeah, and so some people was like, well, he was reporting on it too much. And it was pressure like, hey, you digging in it too much. And that was possibly the reason why he was gunned down.
Nah, hell no.
You just feel like wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You know, it just went bad that night. You know, the wrong place, some bad decisions. And I don't even know if they was on him. The people that did it was bad decisions for them. You know what I'm saying? Zack was a good person, man. He was loved in Chicago. So think about it. He went to some of the roughest communities in Chicago that people can't even pay to go.
Yeah.
Nothing ever happened to him. How he get killed downtown. So they tell you that wasn't for him.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
The cause of his death, like the streets talking, like.
Yeah, I think that pretty much hits it right on the head right there, man. That's the question I've been asking all night, right? Zack been in he was in the most grimiest hoods that a motherfucker can't even pay to get into, and that never happened to him. But yet he get hit like this. So it most definitely 9 times out of 10 probably wasn't meant for him, bro. And a lot of people speculate that it was that AMG Fresh was the target. And it all makes sense if you really line it up, right? Fresh in a battle. Yeah, Nate said it. Yeah, you did say that. Most definitely. Fresh was in the battle. I guess Zack broke it up. He get wind that they plotting on him. So he go get his whip and try to get them up out of there. But he drop them off at the car, and he explaining to AMG Fresh what's going on instead of them just getting up out of there. And the boys got the drop on him, and you know what I'm saying? The rest is history, man. But yeah, let's check in with a little bit more of this, man. I appreciate y'all for rocking with your boy. Let's get it.
Hearing amongst like the people in the community and the artists that he impacted.
As far as like positive things?
Yeah, like as far as him just like being, because did anybody ever expect like it can happen to Zack? Being that he's so
hell no.
You deserve to work in an environment that is free from unlawful discrimination and harassment.
After all them interviews he did with all sides and people ops, no, nobody feel like that. I ain't never think like, I was standing outside and heard the shots.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. I say, damn, somebody got f***ed up down there. Excuse me. 15 minutes later, chick FaceTime me, showing me. They putting Zack on the stretcher, crying. I'm like, Zack? Literally was like a block and a half away.
Yeah.
I'm standing in the front, paying my DJs, like DJ Amaris. Yeah, me and DJ Amaris out there. I'm like, man, you get paid, they give you the money. I gave somebody else the money. He like, yeah. Then we boom, 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 boom. I'm gonna get the fight. I'm like, yeah, they was funny up down there. Never knew that was Zack.
Yeah.
Never knew that. Until I got that call. Damn, they're like, yeah, they finna take him to the Northwest Hospital. Then they called me back like, man, he gone. I was in tears. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't did another show since that.
What was your mindset for a while after that happened? Did you think like anything that you felt like you could have did differently?
I still live with that this day. I always be like, but I know there was nothing I can do. I wasn't there. I didn't know shit that was going on. You know what I'm saying? But I'd be like, damn, I should have just told him no, and he would never been there.
Yeah.
As you can see, a lot of people were affected by what happened to Zack TV. Chicago lost an important figure that only spreaded positivity. He played an important role in Chicago. He's definitely a pioneer of a YouTuber that was first doing the hood vlogs and the interviews. To this day, I go on Zack TV's YouTube channel and watch legendary videos. Zack TV was definitely a Chicago legend. FBG Duck said it himself on the song Chicago Legends. At the end of the day, nobody wins in this sad situation. Everyone who was involved is either dead or in prison. This should have never happened to Zack TV. He was doing the right thing, but that's life. Rest in peace, Zack TV, T Streets, and AMG Fresh. Anyways, I'm going to end it there. And until...
Yeah, I think we're going to end it there as well, man. Yeah, as y'all can see, man, the Zack TV story was most definitely, and shit, it's actually still more parts to it, man. You know what I'm saying? If you track down what happened to T Streets and how his story connects to this, it's a wild ass story, man. You know what I mean? But that's why I brought it to y'all, man. You know what I mean? Y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man. It's the remix with Cali Drake. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to the channels, YouTube, Twitch, Kick, Instagram, TikTok, wherever the fuck y'all want me to be at. Let me know, man. I'm gonna come over there, man. I'm gonna do my 1-2. You know what I'm saying? Man, that's what the fuck I know how to do. But yeah, we covered a lot of shit today. I've been on this motherfucker all day trying to run the numbers up. So I appreciate y'all that's been rocking with me all day, man. Salute to y'all. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, the Zack TV situation, man, wild story. That update on the mutual combatants, I didn't think people got a lot of that didn't get a lot of traction. You know what I mean? I actually stumbled up on it just, revisiting the story that I was following personally, you know what I mean? And was like, whoa, what the fuck is this? Okay, so they found the killers, but they let the killers go because they saying it was mutual combatants, but yeah, that shit ain't adding up. The math ain't mathing on this shit for me, man. But that's the way it went down. That's the way it was laid out, man. So that link is in the chat as well. Anybody who's been watching the show want to come up here and chop it up with your boy, yeah, hit that link, man. But yeah, that's a wild story. I'm gonna try to bring y'all some other stories like that, man. But I thought the Zack TV one was one that I wanted to try to lead this whole effort off with. Like I was doing the Tupac and Biggie's, man. Y'all could go run that up. We uncovered a bunch of good information in that. You know what I'm saying? We covering the Zack TV. I think we uncovered a bunch of good information in this. So I'm gonna try to keep bringing y'all different stories like this, man, that I could find. You know what I'm saying? Shit, Uncle G, let me know. Send me some shit. You know what I'm saying? What's the next break, man? Let me know, Uncle G. You know what I mean? Send me some shit to break down. Yeah, they said everything I said. Yeah, most definitely. They said that you was on top of the game tonight. You know what I'm saying? As always, you know what I mean? First Lady Mimi, appreciate you in the chat going hard like you do. Most definitely, man. Thank you for watching the remix with Kelly Dre. Yeah, most definitely, man. Most definitely. I think she said it the best. And we gonna get the fuck out of here, man, because I've been on here all day. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all for tapping in with your boy. I'll probably be back on this bitch tomorrow doing some shit. But yeah. Let me know in the comments what y'all think about this content we covered tonight. And yeah, man, I appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. So with
Money on my mind, get my money, get my mind, get money on my mind, get my time, I'm from California, man, I guess we'll start with that, starter cap, glued to the looking like an artifact, trying to get that money back, yellow jackets, can have a heart attack, South in San Diego, we was at the moved about the hood, my nigga, you ain't want no part of that, move to work and let the money drip, the money back, I pray to God, the homie get his little daughter back, so many problems and it's not even a part of rap, so many suckers and they hating and they copycat, and like this bigger than these bitches that you hollered at, and if you bleed it out, I better get $3 back, and I'm not giving this the fact, pay attention to the stats, and never making mention of the jack, gotta keep the money stacked, work your way through the money motivated to the money on my mind.